Whoa! We got the ghost face?
Shit.
What's that?
Ghost face.
You should stick your tongue through that hole, CK, in the middle right there.
How many times do you think he's heard that?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a real cool little edition of the show tonight. We got the gang here. We got a big gang ready to watch a little Scream 3. Now, who I got here is I got Stuntman Mark. Mark, what's going on, man?
What's up?
Rambo Raff is in the house. What's up, man? Now, is this the first time you've been on my channel, Rambo?
Yep.
Or were you on here before?
First time.
Oh,
Nope.
welcome, man.
First time.
Thanks for popping on, dude. And then down below we
Yeah,
got
first time. Got Creed. We got Mellow Yellow. It's all
Oh,
good.
dude.
It's all cool.
Bring
Peach,
the Mellow
peach
Yellow.
drink too.
What do you guys? What else do you guys have? I got this
Peach
ghost.
drink. I'm
I
drinking.
turned
just
Uncle
regular
Bill
old
onto the
Coke.
peach drink. No, fuck. I got two cans
man.
of peach drink because this is a 2 hour and 22-minute cut of Scream 3.
Jesus
And-
Christ!
I may need a
Look at
pee break here, Garrett, so it's a long movie.
Hope everybody
Yeah,
packs
so
lunch.
Just
basically-
use one of the cans.
What we've got is we've got a link to watch this version of Scream 3, which is kind of looked at as like the producer's cut, I guess they would say. It was unreleased version. It's a 2 hour and 22-minute version of Scream 3. I don't know the differences between what we got and this one at all. I'm not super familiar with the movie. I actually just did recently watch it again just because it's been a while since I've seen it. But you guys seem to know the movie pretty well to pick out a lot of differences right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
I've seen the movie a
I've
few
seen
times.
it a million times. Yeah.
A million times. Wow. See, like this is never one that I ever go back to ever. So that's why,
I
like
just-
for me, I don't know it front to back. I mean, I know what happens, but I mean, if there's a scene here and there, I might miss it. But that's it. So it's good that you guys know what's going on.
I feel like the original three movies, like I've watched them. I would say each one of them at least 25 times.
Jesus,
I'm not exaggerating that.
What a
either.
fan, dude. Huh?
Now, I'm not saying I'm a huge
that
fan of
beats
it, but
me.
it's just like one of those movies that me and Savannah like constantly have on. It's like a comfort trilogy or
Mhm.
something, like those three films. Sometimes you put on the fourth one if you just get sick of the other three, but not really because you seriously enjoy it, just because you get sick of watching the other three. You put on the fourth one. You never put on the fifth one, and you never put on the sixth one because we all know that would be silly.
I never put
I
on
was-
the fourth one either.
I was just talking to Mark about that before you guys jumped on, and I was saying that like when I saw 5 and 6 in the theater, I actually really liked them, and I still don't think they're bad, but like I've tried to rewatch both of them, and I'm kind of not really interested. It's
Yes.
weird.
That's
Like
what
I think that they would done well, and I actually like the new girls that they have in there, but for some reason I was just kind of like I didn't really care that much.
I think of the two, 6 is the better one. But like, I tried rewatching 5 before we went to see 6, and I just couldn't do it. I was like, I remember it be. I didn't love either one of them, but yeah, I couldn't even get through it the second time. 5 cream.
What if I told you that I would rather watch Ends than watch Scream 5 and 6? Would that be
Why
sacrilege? or
that's
what?
you? You're the one that has the big heart on for ends.
Yeah, Cody.
I think you just like the fact that Corey. the
That's like
character's
I have
name
to,
is
yeah,
Corey.
I mean, I have to because there's a Corey in it. It's gonna slide a little bit. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it kind of has to work for me.
Yeah.
But before we get into this long ass movie, and we'll talk more about the movie itself, I'm gonna just jump and see who's in the chat really quick. Froggy the Gremlin, what's up? Look at that. Adrian
up,
James in
Froggy?
the house. Vanderhoff's in the house. Yeah, so I posted on here that Dead Pit Patreon has a link for you guys to watch it. Again, the problem with this cut is I don't know the deal because it went up and it wasn't supposed to. Someone leaked it, and then the studio just started pulling it down everywhere. So everywhere it was is like gone now. So I
Wasn't
don't
it
know.
initially on like a fan side or something? Like they made a whole
I don't know who
website for
leaked it. I have no idea, but it just keeps saying like all the links were ripped and pulled down. So I just don't want to have a link valid on here just in case it, I don't want to
Yeah.
get the video pulled down. But if you want to get a live link, you can go to Dead Pit Patreon and there's one there. And I think Mark also said that if you search hard enough online, you can find one.
You definitely can.
So you can
Also-
either watch it along with us or you can just listen to us kind of bullshit through the whole thing.
This is the first time I've ever, honestly, when you started talking about this, is the first time I've ever even heard of this cut. So I had no idea this even existed. So I'm excited in a way to see it. So
I didn't
yeah.
know it existed
Sure.
either.
For real, yeah.
I'm about to scream myself. Just get ready to watch it.
Well, Junkie Chang said that movie Junkie John said that this is actually better than 4 and 5. He hated 6. 4 and 6, he hated 6. I mean, I agree that it's tough. I mean, I liked
I'll
6
give to
better
that.
on the first watch than I did 3, but I haven't been able to go back to it. MacBoy Color, what's going on? Real Fright, what's up? Let's just say if the internet had the archives, and it would be probably
You got it.
There you go.
Wild Wrangler. Dead Pit's in the house. What's up, Dead Pit? Who's that, Steve?
I don't remember if that was me or I may have put that.
Cotter Attention, what is going on? Time to get rad. Hell yeah.
What's up, sir?
Wild Wrangler, what's going on? Brad, what's up, dude? So,
Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
Orale.
But
Holiday
let me put it
Styles.
this way.
Wes, do you want to read
The
this
first
one?
3 Scream films, the
Oh,
first
go
3
ahead.
Scream films are kind of like the ex-girlfriend you're cool with, maybe. These new Scream films are like the ex-girlfriend that cheated on you and gave you a little bit of something in the sack. So there's no point revisiting or talking with them back. So no point. Just
point.
ostracize them and just put them in a bunker.
Well, we may get a Halloween ends type situation with this next one. Who the hell knows? I don't know what the hell we're getting now. I mean, it's with
That's
a whole
true.
new crop of people, and they basically were like, well, we're going to kind of ignore everything and just kind of do our own thing, right?
What
This
is
time
that,
it'll be a guy named Cody. There you go.
seventh-
There'll be
is it
Cody.
Scream
It all
7?
come full circle.
Scream 7, yeah. It's got all new. It's
Jesus
got a whole new
Christ.
team behind it, so they got rid
Mhm.
of whatever the team was called.
Matthew
they
Lillard
called?
comes back and he's named Cody.
Video
Oh,
silence or radio
Video
silence.
silence
or
is out, yeah.
something like that.
Team
Wes, you want to read this one really quick?
This is a PG-13 comedy movie, if you will.
What's up, Don? What's up, Cosmo? What up, man? What's up, Phantasmat?
Go Faith. It's Go Faith. Good God Almighty.
Oh, what do you got in the new laptop? Anything, or is it pretty clean? Is it just for streaming, basically? At
It's
this
just
point?
listen. I'm not putting anything else on it but these fucking streams. Nothing else. I'm not searching the web.
Don't search for
getting
Adriana
anything.
Chechik. Don't do that.
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, she is the best though, actually. She is
You
the
wild.
Until she broke her
Wow.
spine and shit. And I don't
That's
think she's
fine.
doing
Well, I
that.
mean, look at the stuff she was doing, though. I mean, it was bound to happen at some point.
That's not
What's
how
up,
she broke her
Brian?
spine, actually, but
I
like,
know,
it probably
but
doesn't help. You can't do something called the pile driver after you break your.
It's all about Emma Hicks now, boys. Emma Hicks, look her up.
Cardinal, what if you guys swerved Rainbow and decided to watch Alien 3 Assembly?
He just leave.
Yeah,
I bought a couple. Hey, I bought a couple 12 packs of Mellow Yellow. I bring every one of them in here and get drunk on Mellow Yellow and just.
Oh, great! So
Stone Cold
Matt's
Steve
already
Austin
kind of
pour
walked.
over my head.
Audio is blown out. I would love to get Scott to join. If you guys know him, just have him
on
come
the
on.
work print.
yeah.
What I can't figure out, though, is if Miramax
that
has
happens.
this has property of Miramax all over it. Like, why didn't they include it with the 4K that they brought out?
Well, listen
for
to
any of
this.
the
Listen to
DVDs.
this. What it
Probably
says
find
here on where the original link was posted the first time. It says here is the original October 1999 rough assembly cut of Scream 3. Consider it Scream's version of the Halloween 6 producer's cut. The following is an assembled early cut of Scream 3 dating back to October 1999. It's presented for educational purposes only, and by viewing, you consent that you already own a copy of Scream 3 on some kind of physical media, and you've actually purchased it through a legitimate digital retailer. On October 3rd, 2023, Paramount will release a remastered 4K of Scream 3. Please support the efforts presenting this film the best quality possible by purchasing a copy. And then
Wow.
underneath it says all download links have been removed. Interesting.
In other words,
Not
don't-
all of them.
please don't sue us.
Basically,
Whoopsie
right?
daisy.
Your buddy Netstalker's on here, UB. You
I
wanna
haven't seen
talk-
him in a while.
What's up, man?
Well,
He
let me-
says,
oh,
he,
Yeah,
well,
right.
first of all, we're pro guys. I've been thinking about putting my whole Scream Factory collection on eBay for $25,000. I think that's a very fair price.
Only if
you-
the slipcovers are included.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you get the
you
slips,
can't-
you can get $25,000.
Yeah.
Just for the slips.
Yeah.
If you got any fucking stickers and enamel pins, because if not,
Yeah, then you could probably maybe go a little bit higher than that.
can't do that.
Oh shit.
Pro guys. Oh my god, that's so
We
funny.
are
All right,
professionals here.
all right, I will go back and forth in here, but I don't want to wait any longer. All right, hold on really quick. Christian's in the house, and he just wants to know if Uncle Bill has anything to say to Severin based on their news
Yeah,
today.
I mean, I do actually have something to say to Severin this week because, like, they got opera. They got
Right,
Dario
right.
Argento's opera, and they're going to put it out on 4K, and that's pretty amazing because I've been
It's
waiting. on
only
that
going to be
for-
$80.
Yeah, and I'm really actually looking forward to them bringing that out.
So after you buy it, what are you going to say?
I don't. I mean, that's just amazing to me, though.
Look at
You
see
know?
you're getting a straight dick,
and
and,
they got-
you're
they
getting
got,
Severin's releasing some good shit. So
They got
you're
the Ilsa film series coming out
See?
in a box set. So
No, that's Kino.
is that Kino? What Severin's releasing
No, they're
something
getting
good.
Mark. What are they getting?
I'm not sure.
I'm
They
waiting
just
for-
announced it this
I'm
week.
waiting
with
for
Severin.
the Bruce Ploitation set because they had that Bruce Ploitation. For those who don't know, Bruce Ploitation is all the Bruce Lee ripoffs, like the clones
yeah.
of Bruce Lee and
Oh, they're
all that
releasing
stuff.
that, right?
Yeah, the different ways of spelling Bruce
Yeah, I mean,
Lee.
there was a documentary they made about all the actors that played all these fake Bruce Lees, and it's like, okay, there's one movie called The Dragon Lives Again where Bruce Lee dies and he's in the underworld and he teams up with Popeye and to fight Dracula and some
I kinda need this,
skeletons
actually.
and the man with no name.
I
and
mean,
James
you got
Bond.
to.
I kind of need this. Severin's gonna get a big order for me next time then.
So I mean, Severin's doing really good right now. So the only thing I really want to tell him, more so than anything else, is just thank you so much for that Dario Argento's opera.
Yeah,
that's
see,
gonna
so
be
they're-
really
they're-
important. Yeah.
They must be trying to win you over. They've done some research on you because they bought the documentary,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're learning a little bit about like what UB likes because they were kind of tired of him like shitting on him. So now they're just trying to like really.
They
pet,
did
like-
buy the documentary, by the
Yeah,
way.
so
We
now
haven't
they're just
talked
really
about
trying
that.
to
Well,
they're trying to butter him up a little bit, releasing all his favorite shit now.
And
So
I mean, they're doing so well right now with releases and everything. But also,
gonna-
though, fuck you.
you're gonna get a new Dick Demon in the mail. They're just gonna be like just buttering you right up. Because you,
know,
signed that. You
David
signed
Gregory, you fucking French British piece of trash.
that. Oh my god! But you signed that thing.
Come
to
at
him.
me. I want you to come at me. I want you to fight me in the street somewhere.
we did
We'll have
sign
an
that.
Appalachian holler fight.
He's got a signed copy of Into the Pit. Uncle Bill David Gregory does.
I'm sure he's treasuring that right now.
You're gonna spend $153 on the 2 new releases. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
What the heck was
Yeah.
the second one? There was something else they announced this week that was good. What was it?
Cemetery Man.
Yeah, that was,
Ah.
Oh,
that's
right.
what
That's
I'm
what it
trying to
was.
think of. Yeah.
Then the Ilsa
Oh,
box set is coming out next year from Kano. Kano's got freaking cantaloupe balls or something
Yeah.
releasing that shit.
What's
Is
wrong
that
with
funny
the
though? Like
Ilsa
Kino's
set?
releasing Ilsa set. That's just to me. That just
What's
is
wrong
kind
with
of funny.
that? Is there something?
I don't think there's a damn thing wrong with it. I'm buying it just
Oh.
because they got balls enough to release it.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like something Kino would be all over. To be honest with you.
No, not really.
All right. Well, let's get this going, and we'll talk more as we go through this because it is 2 hours and 22 minutes.
I don't
And,
want to wait.
We know my
As long as
headset
Creed
doesn't
is
last that
involved,
long.
I'll appreciate it.
All right, you guys ready to press play? Now, everybody watching who has availability to watch this, we're gonna press play in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I've got the
Dimension.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I've got the little like red right hand.
I can't hear
Oh,
Jack.
this
is-
I'm
this-
from the-
This audio is bad.
Yeah, it's really loud.
It sounds like somebody with like one of those like subs in the back of their car with like a rattly
The
trunk. or
video is
something.
pretty damn bad too.
It looks great. dude. I love
It's like found footage. I can't see anything.
it. The fuck's going on here, Mark? Exactly.
This looks
It's like the
some sort of-
Predator before he sees heat.
It's like black and white. Is this black and white?
it's black and white. Looks more like an
Well,
August Underground movie or something.
What a new experience. Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
How's
This is
it
what
on
happens when you
the How's it on the TV, CK? It's just a bunch of white dots moving
It's
around.
pretty bad, yeah.
I figured.
It's later
It has Matt
it's not
said-
anamorphic as well. So I don't even
It
know. how
does-
to
it's recorded on a
zoom
ghetto
up.
blast.
There we go. It's kind of getting like better, not much, but Those long shots were
Yeah,
really
it's
bad.
gonna be tough to watch. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Is that
Yeah, I think this whole opening scene is
Here comes Cotton.
completely different from the theatrical cut.
I'm gonna have to turn the fucking sound on then.
I've got it barely on, so I can kind of make. It's been a few years since I've seen this, but I have seen it a few times.
Figure out what in the Sam Hill is going on.
Mayo says it's already better than the theatrical cut. Like already.
Was the assembly cut supposed to be in black and white? Is that the? It's like what is the Mad Max Chrome edition or whatever.
Oh man, it's like the Mist or whatever when they put it on black and white for like they want to give you that old school slasher feeling right now, like an old time movie.
Well, I was curious. Have you guys ever searched out warp prints or assembly cuts of other films that you were curious about or stuff, or is that really your thing?
I love doing that. It's just I don't know what's available and what's we have access to, but I love watching other cuts of movies.
I
Maybe
mean,
like once or
I
twice.
really don't. Like the things that I enjoy is like fan edits or fan cuts of stuff. Like there's this thing that they do on YouTube now where they'll make, like, for instance, like Dawn of the Dead look like an ABC movie of the week from like 1980, where they'll have commercials thrown in and the intro and outros and stuff. I like stuff like that, but I'm usually a theatrical cut guy.
See, that's funny because I'm
Yeah,
always like a director's cut guy myself.
Yeah. No, I'm fascinated with warp prints. The other night, UB and Stum and Mark, we did the Hard Target. And I'd always talked about the warp print on that. That was a holy grail for me back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And looks really good, sounds good for a warp print. But yeah, most of them, like if you have the Cliffhanger NC-17 cut, that's nearly unwatchable. It was much more of a violent movie. Yeah, I'm always fascinated by it. Also always fascinated by what music they put in for a temporary score. But
Mhm.
So that was that conversation all different?
That was
Yes.
completely different.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
He didn't do that at all. Like he didn't hang up. Like
And also, I think with this opening phone call, you never actually hear Roger Jackson. I did see somebody say that in, I think it was on like the message board or something. They said like it's Roger Jackson doing the female voice, which again, I don't know if that's true, but it's not the typical Ghostface voice you hear, and the conversation is completely different.
yeah, that voice is completely different than the one in the original. Even the woman voice.
Yeah, it's like a feminine ghost face.
Yeah.
yeah. Bottom stream through is always one that I always enjoyed. I know it seems like a weird thing because I'm pretty hard on movies, but I always found this one just fun. Just something about the Hollywood setting. The Dewey character I liked. He had more to do, actually, especially by the end, actually accomplishes something instead of getting stabbed 18 times and then surviving.
Right. But that was, that was kind of hilarious.
I mean, it's
The
not
first
as good as
time you
the
see
first two, but it's a perfectly fine movie. I don't know why people bitch about it constantly.
I like
I
that
think-
Putty's in it from Seinfeld.
The unveil at the end is really bad.
Yeah, that is.
But
I
other
mean,
than
that's not
that,
the
I don't have
greatest.
a problem with it.
But I think that's Ben Scream's problem for a long time. It's that I think since 2, it's been pretty fucking bad as far as the reveals, and that's why I think the way it's gonna end, like, I don't know how people feel, but like I personally feel it has to be like Stu or something. It has to be a big reveal. Like it's gonna be like when Vince is like, "It was me, Austin." Like it's gotta be something like that, dude. Because if it's not, it's gonna be
It was me all along.
like, to be quite honest, as weird as this is, if that freaking mask came off, it was me, and it's like fucking Corey Cunningham, I'd mark out for that, right? Because they do like this crazy fucking kids everywhere, right? Like I would actually like that. Then something random, like I was this kid's brother that you dated a long time ago.
Man, I kept waiting on them last 2 movies for it to be like the mask comes off and it's Sydney or somebody like that, but they never did anything. Like, I mean, that would have been at least something.
Yeah.
Right.
It's Jamie.
And
it's Jamie Kennedy faked his death in Scream 2. He was the mastermind all along.
I think it has to be somebody that we've seen in the past, not like somebody new that was like a relative of somebody
Yeah.
that we don't know. You know.
Yeah, they've done
Yeah.
the relative thing way too much.
I just think if it's not something like with Stumacher or something like that, then I just feel like it just was not a good close. I mean, I could see it being Sydney, but then it doesn't really make sense that way. I don't know.
So this is louder than fucking.
Yeah.
Good lord. I've got it down like all the way almost.
100%
Hey, Mark,
cotton.
did you hear any backstory on why this film was this one of those the Weinsteins messed with, since they messed with a lot of Dimension films? Because they were Hellraiser 4, Mimic, they were very heavy on Dimension films, messing with like every movie in their
Right.
coupling. Was this another victim of that, or it was just
From what I
they
saw,
wanted to show
yeah,
the movie?
it wasn't to that extreme of like the other films that you just mentioned, but yeah, somewhat. They wanted it to be a lot shorter, and tighter. And from what I have seen of this, it is the cut like fleshes everything out a little bit more. There's more character time with like Randy, like the whole scene with his tape that they find. That's longer. This whole scene with Cotton's slightly longer.
Yeah, it seems like it's a bit
Yeah,
longer.
there's
it does
nothing
seem like
like
longer,
nothing
yeah.
like this really, yeah. In the original.
Yeah, in the theatrical, you saw more of the girl getting killed and a fight breaking out. This one is much more of a build up off
And
screen.
I'm thinking like, wasn't this like being intercut between her at the house?
That's what I
Yes.
was wondering. Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
it is. It was her at the house, but we're seeing almost like his angle now instead
Yeah.
of her from her angle.
Yeah.
Because in this, I looked at it a little bit. She gets killed off screen in this,
Mhm.
while in the other one, she finds them and then thinks it's him, and then a fight breaks out. So it's fairly different.
But are we not going to have can't find? Because that was when this was all playing, right?
Yeah.
When he was like
That's what
coming
makes
home.
me mad. They cut that out.
It pops on for a few seconds. You'll get your Creed fix.
We all going to headbang when it comes on in unison.
Before we had the whole damn song.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Here we go. Did she turn? She must have turned the radio off. She had it blasting. She had Creed going.
So how did you feel about the Liev Schreiber character? It's interesting how in the first movie he's just literally like on a TV, like such a background,
Mhm.
vague character, and then to bring him in, like it's the same actor too, and then to
Yeah.
flesh him out like this. It's
That's one of the
Kinda
better
interesting.
parts of the series, I think, is that they took such a minute character like and actually gave him a lot to do.
I thought he was okay, but he just kind of disappeared though. I mean, he did this and then the Manchurian Candidate remake, and I
He's
don't
doing
remember seeing him in
voiceover stuff now.
jack
He's making
shit.
like a
Cotton?
fortune.
Cotton is?
Yeah, Liev Schreiber. He's doing like all kinds of narration, voiceover.
I feel like he had a
voiceover
kind of
stuff.
a good look too. I'm surprised he didn't do more work.
He had a decent run on that show on Showtime. I can't remember the name of it right now. And I know they did a movie to that show as well.
You know who else you never hear about anymore? Lilo or Lily Sobieski or whatever her name was.
Yeah, she's
Oh, yeah.
retired. She's not in acting anymore at all. I think she's like an artist or something now. She's
She
like
was in a
hip-
movie with
hippie
him
artist.
too, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh, he says he voices all NFL stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, all of this is completely different. I mean, completely different.
Yeah, because we got
Mhm.
her before.
Yeah, she was like hiding from him, and he was trying to like get to
Right.
her, and she thought it was like,
Yeah, I got to say
He
that
snapped
the
and-
theatrical opening seems to work a bit better
I agree.
than this.
This one kind of drags a little bit. I feel like because it's
Yeah.
just you've been just watching him for like the first 10 minutes.
yeah.
And I think with
Yeah,
the
as much as
dialogue,
people-
they were trying to make it a lot more like the first movie with Drew, where it kind of
Sure.
drags
Mhm.
out a bit.
Hmm.
And the whole conversation in the car on the phone, it was all about movies and stuff like that. So
Yeah, sometimes these changes are for the better. Is that always like I know the Weinsteins deal. They steal the women. They steal the movies. That's just what they do. But sometimes these changes are a bit for the better. Despite what, sometimes directors can be wrong on stuff. Like David Gordon Green, he was wrong on everything on that Halloween trilogy. Like every single decision he made was wrong.
Everything. Like, they want to do this, like,
Yeah.
wrong. Like,
You know what?
Sure,
He'll
stuff
be
to your highness too.
he'll make up for it though when he does the Exorcist. don't worry.
Exorcist. He won't be wrong
Oh,
on
yeah.
that one.
Exactly.
He'll be right 100% of the time on that one.
Yeah, this goes on a bit too long. It's just too stagnant. I mean,
Yeah.
I know he's driving a car. I think having the other character in there, and also just
Sure.
pacing, quicker
Yeah, and
pacing.
the tension's not there really at all.
No, there's nothing like.
Mhm.
I mean, to me,
Oh,
There
there,
it
we
is.
go.
I agree. Of course, everybody online like it's so much better. I'm like, whatever.
online they always say that.
Ghostface puts on Creed.
It's like, damn it, this thing needs some Creed.
How sick would it be if that was like his new gimmick though, going forward? Like every time he's gonna kill somebody, he plays Creed first, then kills
That's my
someone.
jam.
The killer is Scott Stapp from Creed. He goes around and wants to turn everyone into Creed fans.
Dude, actually, you know what? To be honest, that would be a good. It was me, and it's like got the headphones on. What if? The whole
Me all
Every time he does a kill, it's a
alone.
different Creed song.
Oh, come
The
on.
Creed killer.
I wouldn't joke about that. Scott Stapp could really go crazy and kill somebody at this point.
Hey, do you want to be the final killer in Creed 7? Sure.
Hey, they reunited and they're touring again,
know.
so good for them. Get your tickets today.
This is the one too where they have the voice changer, right? That changes into
Yeah.
anybody's voice.
Anything.
Mhm.
What's crazy is that we can almost do that at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
AI and stuff.
Mhm.
They actually have. I was actually thinking about if I had time to stop at Spirit because they have a voice changer for the Scream this year where you can do different
Oh.
voices with the box.
Yeah. I still have my OG one from the 90s in there. There's actually no way to use it on phones nowadays.
Who'd have thought that this would go on to 6, now 7 movies? You thought this would be the end of the year. Yeah, this is different. It cut to, I believe, Nev Campbell in her home, walking
That's
her
right.
dog, and like
Yeah,
showing her
it did.
security. So now it's this Dale Weathers.
But this scene was in the movie. It's just in a different spot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Carter wants to know which Halloween do we prefer. I actually kind of think I prefer the theatrical one now. What do you guys think on Halloween? 6?
Theatrical for me.
The theatrical version, yeah. The producer's cut's cool to watch, but it's
Oh yeah, definitely theatrical.
it's just kind of a little bit too out there for me.
Neither for me. I don't like either one.
I think that like the theatrical, well, just that movie in general, but the theatrical cut. There's very few slasher movies that has that mid '90s vibe to it.
Right.
That's one of them.
Mm.
You know,
Netstalker's getting
That
mad. He
one
likes
did-
the producer's cut.
The story was just so off the weird. It's like either one. It's like Paul Rudd stopping people with magic stones. Michael Myers freeze with magic stones. You know, or the other one with
Buddy, those were ancient
Hey, you know
fucking
Daniel
ruins,
Harris?
Rambo. Those were ancient ruins. You can't mess with that.
what's wild though is
I
like
know.
they filmed that movie in like '94. Halloween 5 was in '89, right? It looked
Yeah.
like Donald Pleasance aged 20 years in like 5 years.
It's the booze.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Oh, see, this one's got Dempsey, dude. That's a win right there.
Remember Can't Buy Me Love, Garrett? That's a classic.
Fucking love Can't Buy Me Love. It's like one of my favorite movies.
Meatballs 3, boy.
I never seen that. You always bring up the damn Meatballs movies. Which is the one with Corey Haim in it?
That's
Four.
4. Yeah.
You're a big Meatballs 3 and 4 guy?
I like Meatballs
Nope.
3. I don't think that one ever got a DVD release, even for some reason.
Yeah, for folks out there, if you like Patrick Dempsey, definitely I recommend a film called Run. Fairly underrated action thriller with
Dude, I
starring Patrick Dempsey.
love that movie. No one ever talks about that movie. I always say how I wish
Enjoy
that
it.
someone would put the damn thing out on physical media. It's like stuck on like VHS and Laserdisc still. Is there a
Sadly, yeah.
reason why? Do you know?
Don't know.
Weird, because I think that was like theatrical and everything. It was not just like a straight to video movie. So you figure someone would be interested in it.
Sydney's
Just one of those
walking
movies that
dog.
just falls through the cracks, like Gleam in the Cube with Christian Slater.
Sure.
And there's a lot of movies like that just fall.
Run's really cool because it's that one too. Run's good. It just never. I love it because it's very fast paced movie. It just never stops. The attention starts and then it just like it goes through the whole movie. It's got Kelly Preston in it and all that stuff. I'm surprised no one snagged that.
Somebody will. Probably Vinegar Syndrome.
I would love
Or
that.
Keto.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, at
Ray
this
will
point,
be
it's just a matter of time
50
because they're
bucks.
running out of shit to
Yeah.
release.
I talked to some people that I know that in the companies about trying to get it, and they said they would look into it, but I never heard anything about it.
Light of Day. I wonder what the deal is with that.
I know, but it's got to be
Joan
music,
Jett,
man.
Michael
It has
J.
to be.
Fox.
Rat Hammer wants to
Joan
know what the
Jett.
general consensus on this. We haven't got that far in. We're only 17 minutes in, but I mean, the first 15 minutes kind of dragged. That first scene.
Does it mean Scream 3 in general or this cut? Like I like Scream 3 in general, but this cut, I mean, there's no Scream film should be 2.5 hours long. But
No.
that'll be Scream 7.
Yeah, say it.
So I wonder if this cut was like, I'm guessing not test screening. Or I don't know. I don't know if
Could-
it's shown to
could have
test
been.
screening.
I don't see
If
any
so, I
dates
mean-
or anything on it. I wonder, like, what year? It come out what, January of like 2000 or something?
It was 2000, yeah.
Yeah, I saw this in the theater. I remember.
Yeah, that was like an
Uh,
event too back then. Seeing all these
February 4th, 2000.
Okay.
Hmm.
I just remember it was cold outside.
things. You just remember
Sad
being
to say,
cold?
I'm nostalgic.
This wasn't in it, was it?
No.
This whole scene right here.
Oh
No,
wow, I didn't know this. Trent Reznor was in Light of Day. Interesting, man. I didn't know that.
Nice.
yeah, this is definitely extended bit.
No, Don.
Yay!
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Woo!
We probably do need to be drinking Red Bulls because this is 2 hours and
I know.
22 minutes, which is too long for a slasher.
What's my least favorite Scream film? Man, it's tough now. I feel like with Scream, I change all the time.
Don't ask
5.
Eric that question
I'll
because he's going to say something that
I'll
doesn't
say
involve
5
I
or
would
something.
say probably 4, maybe. I don't know.
God damn it, Gary.
I think 4 or 5.
I mean, at least you said 4. If you're going to say 2, I'm going to fucking DDT you through a table.
No. I don't mind too. I mean, if it's got Aunt Becky in it, I have to kind of like it. You know what I mean?
Don't you think it's time though for them to make stab movies and make them like
Yeah,
direct
I
to
don't-
DVD or
They
something?
should have done that already.
It'd be a separate spin-off. They could even let like you just give it to a small time studio and let them do it, like Asylum or something.
Mhm.
Sure. I mean, even like even if they would do like let's say they did a After 7, they did like a steelbook set and then have in the outer box like Stab or something like that. Like, why wouldn't somebody just do that? Do you think because people wouldn't almost like an alternate box or something like that?
This music is
Oh,
really
maybe.
irritating.
And that
So,
shot
guys,
was
how do
added
you
in as
think?
well.
How do you think something like this got out after this many years? Is it an ex-employee that had it, or
Well, what's interesting is you wonder if because that new edition's coming out, do you think that this is going to be on there? Like, because it just seems a little bit weird that they announced Scream 3 and then all of a sudden this got like on 4K and then this gets dropped. You don't think that there's any?
You always hope for stuff like that, but they never seem to do it.
Nah, they never seem to do it.
No. Yeah, I don't think this will be released in any form ever.
Well, the thing is who knows about the actual footage itself? Like, how hard would it be to get, remaster it or whatever else? This probably only exists on like a videotape. So who knows if this cut of the movie is even around anywhere?
Yeah, and more than likely they might have destroyed all the extra scenes and all that stuff, like the actual film reels.
So Roger Corman, it's a pretty cool cameo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That dude's still alive, man.
You know, he was born in
How old is he?
1926.
So he's close to 100 years old.
Yeah. He'd be 97.
We
Think
we
about that.
met
Wow.
him like probably what was it, 10 years ago, 12 years
Yeah.
ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And he was sharp, man, as a tack. You could tell like he was in very good health.
I always thought Jenny McCarthy was awful in this movie. I'll always
Yeah,
hold
but-
on to that, too.
Look at her, who cares?
I
she'd
was
be as
just gonna
awful as
say
she wants to be.
Wasn't
I
she
care. I care about acting, motherfucker, and the process.
was she in the
here.
beginning of one of these, or was that another movie? She was with Pam Anderson. What movie was that?
Oh,
Scary
that was a
Movie.
scary movie.
Oh, that's
yeah,
awesome.
3 or 4. I can't remember which one.
That was isn't Jen McCarthy awful in everything? This ain't news.
In life.
Singled out, she was pretty good.
Basketball, she was sucking the chrome off the trailer hitch and that. You gotta love that.
Yeah.
Singled out though, man. In high school, like everybody loved
Yeah.
Jenny
Oh,
McCarthy.
I love that. I love that show.
Mm.
I don't think that was it. I don't remember
Like that
guy.
stretch.
Yeah,
But
doing
it wasn't
that.
like a wrestling move.
They were like, "Goddamn it, like stupid." Cut that out.
I don't think so. The assembly cut of Return of the Living Dead.
Mm-mm.
I don't think I have.
There's a few different versions of Return of the Living Dead in that set, I think.
Has the panel heard about Escape from New York direct sequel? I've heard about it, but I don't know what the story is on that. Which doesn't make a lot of
Escape
sense,
from
right?
LA?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Escape
It
from
wouldn't
LA,
make
you mean? God,
no,
it's-
but I know no, but they're supposed to be doing a new Escape from New York or like a something with that movie. I don't know if it's a sequel or like a remake.
I can't wait.
That'd be stupid if it was like a direct sequel. I mean, Jesus, what would LA just be vanished?
Yeah, it'd be post-apocalyptic probably.
Escape from
No.
Utah.
Be a remake, of course. Channing Tatum
Yeah,
will
Robert-
be the snake character. in it.
Well, they were
Robert
trying to
Rodriguez
get
has been wanting to remake that forever, and just don't, man. Just let it
yeah,
go.
they were trying to get Wyatt Russell at one point, but I know he turned it down.
Good for him.
Do you think that hairstyle that she has is going to come back?
Yeah.
The little bangs like that?
I don't know how you do that either, unless you just stuck your head like a shredder, like a paper.
I think it's almost.
shredder.
That's a very interesting look. I don't ever remember that being a thing unless she was
Wasn't
trying to
that
make it a
like-
thing.
Didn't somebody screw up or something on her hair? I
Yeah,
heard a
'cause
story
she was
about
talking about that, like that she hated that hairstyle and everything. She went and had it done like right before the film started, and I can't remember, like something happened. They jacked it up.
They were using one of those flow bees or whatever they were called.
I don't know
Nat
what
Stalker
they
wants your room tour, Bill. Are you still? I think he was the one that wanted you to build that room too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'll get to my room tour as soon as I get my new Dick Demon in, because that's going to be the showcase piece.
yeah, you got to do your own live stream for the brand.
You
new
should put it in like a glass thing, so in case like the heat doesn't melt it or whatever.
I thought you were going to say just in case, like break glass for Dick Demon. I need it.
What's
Emergency.
up, Kenny? What if you missed it? We already headbanged. We already did some headbanging for it.
Wouldn't that be bad though if the new Dick Demon started going soft when it saw Uncle Bill? Just had that effect on the Dick Damon.
Come to find out, Puffins just like humps the thing until it goes sideways. Like he doesn't. He had no idea.
Are you trying to insinuate that Dick Demons don't find me attractive? They just come
Right.
in?
That's what it is. They just go a little bit soft. Courtney Cox was a damn good looking woman around this time, though.
Oh, okay, so here we go. So Blu-ray Addict said the Radio Silence, who directed Scream 5 and 6, are directing the direct sequel to Escape from New York.
Good.
That's
I know
so
to avoid
dumb.
that. Then.
That's dumb. So what are you going to do? Bring back Kurt Russell and then just pretend LA doesn't exist? That's exactly what they're going to do. I hate when they do
No.
that.
I think he said he wouldn't do it unless it was Carpenter, so I doubt it. I know they're
Carpenter might
really
do it if they let him
big
direct
boys.
it from home.
From the
Like
couch.
through the phone, like a Skype direct.
Like a closed circuit thing from the set.
Eddie Kruger said that he remembers her saying those bangs were clip-ins. Really?
God,
Like,
that's a
such a
horrible
damn
decision. Then. There you go.
Here you go. Here you go, Wes.
Mm-hmm.
Poor old Ronnie Millsap.
Oh. So Kurt Russell's son's going to be in it, Ken said? Or is that a joke or is that for real?
That's what Mark was saying, wasn't it?
No, he said he wasn't going to do it.
He said, no.
I mean, unless they like did a new like deal or something and they paid
New
him
character.
enough, but yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it's a different character.
Snake dick skin. That's gonna be the new character. Is this on your channel, Garrett? If so, I probably need to tone this down.
Yeah, it's on my channel.
My bad.
Yeah, got to be a little bit more G-rated tonight, boys.
Sorry.
Can't get cocky over here. You know?
Yeah,
This
as much
scene-
as I like the film, this whole subplot I thought sucked. As much as I like the film, this whole
See, I don't remember this
like,
scene at all.
You don't remember
This
this?
was-
This was in this
No.
was in the film.
The ghost
This-
mom.
The ghost mom, the scene where she's floating
Keep her
around
the
the
ghost
window
there.
or whatever. I always did think that was creepy as fuck. And
She
she's like,
scratch on it and go, Sydney, let me in. Sit.
kinda, yeah.
Sick.
Blah.
maybe this time of the month. Just every time of the month she sees Ghost Mom.
Sit, let me in. Sit. Oh, it is. She scratched at the window, see? Sit. It's like a Salem's Lot
Yeah,
ripoff.
that's what I was thinking. Man.
Yeah. Speaking of that got put on hold and it's still been on the shelf forever. I know it's
I
done.
wonder,
though.
like, is it that bad? Like, what's the
it
problem?
must be. I don't know why they won't.
I was
just
actually
release
really
it.
looking forward to that.
What, another Salem's Lot?
Stop looking forward to franchise.
Yeah, there is.
shit,
There, it
Garrett.
was a remake.
Leave that fucking shit alone, boys.
I love Salem's Lot, so I was really interested in to see what they do. I actually thought that the one they did a couple of years ago wasn't terrible. It was all right. Rob Lowe one.
I just never wanted to watch it because Rob Lowe was in it.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, you can't compare that to me. Salem's Lot is like 1 in a million. Like that was that good for a TV movie.
I love the fact that Rob Lowe played a mute in The Stand. That's one of the best, the weirdest
best
like
performance
casting
of all
choice.
time.
Yeah, that might be. You're just like,
What? Blu-ray Addict says that they're going to be doing an Omen and Rosemary's Baby prequel. Is that real?
Mhm.
Holy
Yeah.
mackerel! What is with the? Why can't we just come up with new shit? I don't
It's-
understand.
I think it's called The First Omen. It comes out, I think, later this year.
I saw the first Omen. It was called The Omen with the kid that was born with the sixes. That was the first Omen. He was born. This is like preconception. Like Elm Street 5, he's in the baby and
The remake that they did for
Absolutely.
Omen, was it like almost a pretty much shot for shot? I don't remember now.
It was,
I feel
yeah.
like
I
yeah,
think so,
beat for beat. Xerox.
Dad had didn't have to have Liev Schreiber. in
Schreiber.
it? Yeah,
Mhm.
Yep.
I think of it. Yeah,
He was the
That
And-
the
star.
only other thing.
And Uncle Bill's favorite actress, Julia Stiles.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
she's
seen that
great.
movie once, I think. One time.
What?
Same here.
The Omen remake. That was enough for me.
I saw it. I think I saw it in the theater, and then I think I saw it maybe when it came out on DVD or something.
It's like that
Didn't
Amityville
you guys do
horror remake. I've seen it once too. That's it.
Didn't you guys do it on the road? It was like a 3-minute
Yeah.
video on The Omen.
That was the first on the road we ever did, actually.
Hmm.
Did it on
Like I said,
like a
you
little
guys didn't have much to
Kodak
say,
Easy
which I don't
Easy
blame you.
share.
There wasn't much
Yeah,
to
see?
say about it. It was like 3 minutes.
The marketing
It's the
campaign
same
for that
movie.
was killer though because it came out on 666.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
give them
that's
credit there, but it's a shitty
God,
movie.
that was around the time period where everything was
touch.
a remake. There was nothing coming out original at that time, really.
Yeah, I think that, but to me, it just seems like we're still in that same boat, kind of. Now it's all like
Yeah.
requels and all that other shit.
Yeah, that's true.
It seems like the studios don't want to take a chance on anything new.
But that other one,
They have
Talk
a
to Me,
really
did
hard-
pretty well, and it did pretty
a-
well. I mean, Terrifier
That's a
did
good
well.
film too. Yeah. Talk to Me, isn't it? Have you seen it yet, Garrett? You did, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. My only concern is as soon as it like really did well, they already announced the sequel. So I don't know if it was like already in the works or if they're just trying to pump it out because it's hot right now, and that what makes me nervous because I think it's gonna like for me, like Purge movies don't mean anything anymore, right? Like
Mhm.
I don't want it to become like so watered down that they're just pumping these things out and it makes the first one like less, unique.
What about the Nun sequel that's coming out? You guys excited about that?
No.
Mm,
I think they said that it was rated R though, so I
That
guess they're trying to
woman's-
really push it.
That woman's suing everybody right now too. The
Oh,
nun.
yeah.
Yeah, do you think
Yeah, I
that's
do.
bad for her to be doing that? But like,
No, not if
She
she
gonna
wins. That's the only chance she's got.
well,
of having
sure,
any
I
kind of,
know,
like,
but I'm saying, do you
savings.
think that like once the strike and stuff is over, that they're gonna distance themselves from her altogether? But just
Definitely. Yeah.
Phantasmat wanted to ask you about Talk to Me. You liked it?
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Oh, this is cool. So Blu-ray Addict said that a prequel for Talk to Me has already been shot, kind of the same way X and Pearl. It makes sense because I feel like with that movie, there was a lot of unanswered questions. I felt like at the end that I was curious about. So maybe they explain a lot of that.
Was there a prequel already? When I saw those guys do an interview, they talked about how they were ready for the second one. They had a couple of different ideas
Oh, really?
for like the way they were going to go. So maybe the prequel was like a short film or something.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Is Jenny McCarthy?
Mhm. There's a new shot right there.
Yep.
POV from the roof.
The stalker cam.
Yeah.
I can't help it. There's an old Kiss song called "Talk to Me." Every time anybody brings up that movie, I hear it in my head. It just plays over and over again.
They should play it in the sequel then, shouldn't they?
It would be an awesome song if you did a review too to put it in front of or something. Because the chorus is just hilarious for that movie.
There's like an office building with just like a big ghost face like behind the desk.
Those old computer monitors, I miss those.
That's what's behind that Scream 3 green screen back there. If you took that away, you just see Mark's just got all these TVs with like work prints all over it, like from different movies.
Only thing about those monitors, they got so damn hot, man.
Yeah, they were heavy too.
Yeah.
Like those TVs, kind of. You could
Roman Reigns.
kill somebody with them.
That was Dion Richmond, boys. That was the star of Hatchet
That's right.
with the scissors in his head.
God almighty.
Do you miss those
That
sequels?
fucking movie.
You don't want another sequel of
What, Hatchet?
that? Yeah.
Yeah, I want Adam Green to keep making movies.
Well, I mean,
all
if
day
Adam
long.
Green's going to make anything, it'll be another Hatchet movie.
That's true. And the last one he made looked like he made it for about $50, so I don't think
What,
he's
the
going
Mara one or whatever? Or the Victor Crowley one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one wasn't good.
Yeah, Victor Crowley. Yeah, it's probably shot in his backyard.
I swear the special effects looks like he just got a bunch of mannequins and like brought him down there and tried to pass it off as real.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, you really see what those movies are without John Carl Beakley's effects.
That's the thing. I mean, on a side note, with that guy, I liked when he's not doing Hatchet. I actually like Frozen. I like Digging Up the
I like too.
Marrow. But when he does Hatchet, it just, how I say this PG.
Yeah, Frozen,
worry
I was
about it.
shocked.
I guess I won't
How
say
much I like
anything.
that
If you
A lot of Carl's movie.
Net Stalker wanted to know, he said this Halloween he's making homemade soda with, what does it say?
Pack
Added to the handout on Halloween to the bad kids that do bad things
I
to
think
us.
that's with cocaine. Mark would know.
You know what that word is, Mark?
No.
It's like a code word for something illegal.
I can't help that I love the fact that that's got started.
Mark's selling the link to this movie now too.
No.
He's bootlegging fucking assembly cuts and
I
selling
don't
them.
need Spyglass Media coming over here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is some. It's just everything's just too drawn out. I thought the theatrical was much tighter paced, and
Yeah.
that's a lost art. Like nowadays, so many films are like 2.5, 3 hours. Like if this was made today, this would be the cut
Yeah.
because no one wants
Mhm.
to edit anything. But people forget how important pacing is for a film. Like what was the Scream 6 was over 2 hours? I
Yep.
want to say.
Unfortunately, it was.
Well, just think this is like, I think 25 minutes longer than the theatrical version. That's a lot.
Yeah.
you know?
Here's the thing though, is that Scream 6 was over 2 hours and it felt like it was 3 hours long, but Oppenheimer was 3 hours and that movie felt like it was
Just
like it just
breezed
went
right by.
like yeah.
Oh, so did you like that? I know you went to go see it.
Oh yeah, I loved Oppenheimer. I thought it's
Oh,
like
wow.
probably the best film of the year
Wow.
so far.
Yeah, same here. It's amazing.
Wow.
I just can't sit in a theater that long.
Yeah, you can. Trust me, I did.
No. Ain't
Do
going to
it.
happen.
Oh, yeah, shit. Though.
I'll get it on 4K. It's a 70 millimeter. It'll look freaking killer on 4K, won't it, Mark?
Oh yeah, definitely.
The way it was
IMAX
filmed?
was insane. It looks amazing.
What up, Spicy? What up?
Just the way he said that was killer. What up, Spicy?
What's up,
What up,
Spicy?
Texas?
So like the extra bits of like character interaction don't do anything for you guys. Like the whole sequence with Sydney and her father was a little bit longer.
Yeah.
To be honest,
To
I
me,
haven't even really noticed anything like that. It stood out to me as different.
What the hell ever happened to
This
Sid-
whole scene is the
Sydney's
same
father?
though, as far as I can tell, Mark. Like this is
Yeah,
Beat for
this is all the same so far.
yeah. With her with
I
Jenny
think with
McCarthy.
me, it's like I got enough character bits in the theatrical cut.
Mhm.
The extended stuff just felt like extraneous, like stuff we already kind of repeated or just
Okay.
too lengthy, too long, just drawn out. It's like I got the gist of it already, and sometimes less is more. And I think that's what the theatrical cut. Sometimes less is more was a bit more appropriate, at least to me.
I know this is off topic, but Rad asks, "What do I think of the slasher Chrome Skull?" I actually thought that first Chrome Skull movie was awesome. Laid to Rest. I don't know if you guys remember when that came out back in the
Oh,
day.
yeah.
I actually thought
Oh,
that
yeah.
was super
The
good.
first one was really good, yeah.
First one, yeah. The second one was a little bit like they tried to kind of make it a little bit more like mainstream. It didn't really work as much for me, but
Mhm.
Did you ever see the
I was-
movie that he did? Lightning Bug was the name of it. It's like the
Yes, that was awesome.
yeah, that's an
Who did it?
underrated one. Robert Hall. He was the director.
We actually interviewed him back in the day.
Ashley Lawrence is in that too. She's got like a starring role in it.
Mhm.
I'm sure somebody will re-release it.
Lightning Bug. I don't even think I've ever heard of it.
That was Anchor Bay, I think,
Yeah.
put that out.
Yeah.
Really?
It was
still
a
have my
movie about
DVD.
his life, wasn't it? Wasn't that the one that
Yeah.
was like, yeah.
Not really a horror movie or anything, but
Speaking of Bug, did you guys get the 4K or whatever? Was it a 4K or Blu-ray that came out? That
Guarantee
is
you
getting
Mark
released?
did. Bet me
No.
money.
I
Mark.
didn't.
you didn't get it.
No.
What
He will
Bug?
get it.
Friedkin?
I
yeah,
didn't get it.
freaking.
No.
Yeah,
I got it, but I don't remember who put it out. Maybe Umbrella?
I watched that movie not too long ago. when we had-
Is it Imprint that?
Oh, maybe it was
out.
Imprint, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine watching it again. It's a hard movie to watch, man.
Why, you don't like aphids?
Yeah, I'm a aphid hater from way back.
Damn aphids.
No, I
Oh,
know
it's a
you got
Blu-ray
it,
of Bug.
Phantasmat.
Yeah, I love that movie. Wait, so what Quiet Days in Clinchy?
And that
He said he's gonna get
X-rated.
5,000 for it.
That's like an X-rated movie, right?
I don't know, but he says he thinks he can get 5,000 for it. Sick.
Yeah, go for 6.
Killer Joe's a cool movie. It is a really
It
cool
is.
movie.
That's a crazy ass movie.
Yeah, I was not a fan of Bug. Not for
Really?
me.
If you like KFC, you like Killer Joe. At the end of it.
Remember that.
No, I've never heard of that. Net. Hank Steele. Thanks, Tina. I appreciate that. Hit that like, peeps.
Oh yeah.
75 people in here. Hit that damn like.
You know what you can do with the like button, right, Uncle Bill?
You want me to tell them? Hold on. No, never mind.
No, you can super kick it though.
You
if
can just
want.
you can just touch the like button
You
gently.
can get the like button in a sharpshooter.
You could just give it sweet shin music if you'd like.
Jackknife powerbomb the like button. Go for it.
We were watching Slumber Party Massacre the other night, and there's a scene where the guy drags a girl, like, you know, how Bret Hart was getting ready to put the sharpshooter on. And I was like, that would be so killer. Like, the killer just breaks somebody in half with a sharpshooter. I
Do
would
you
love
remember
that.
there's always this promo, like, remember when Owen told Brett he kicked his leg out of his leg? Remember that promo?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That whole situation always made me laugh because, like, Owen's just so out of it that he's saying anything. He's like, what do you say? Like, Brett, I had to do what I want to do. Just gonna tag me. All you want to do is put your sharpshooter on everybody, and you're just gonna tag me, Brett. You're selfish, Brett. All you want to do is just do your sharpshooter. Like, he just kept saying, and that's why I kicked your leg out of your leg.
Didn't he have like slobber on his face or something when he said that too?
Like right here, like a
I
little wad.
think he
Yeah.
did.
He's like, you were too busy out there doing a Brett. I don't know what that meant. Like, was he just like, you were too busy doing a Brett?
Now I'm just thinking of a movie where Bret Hart just goes around killing people with sharpshooters.
Can you
Yep.
answer this, UV? I don't really know the answer to this.
What is it? I don't remember that. I think we said something like that because it may have
No, we were
sounded
talking
like-
about Danielle Harris's fart jar.
Oh,
She's
Oh,
charging
yeah.
her. She's charging her patrons $50 to sniff it.
wait, Nomads, like the Blu-ray Nomads you sold for $600. I'll sell mine for $600 right now.
No
Please
way.
tell me.
Really? Yeah, I mean, any movie, if you've got any DVD, Blu-ray, or anything, and it sells for $600, you better sell the damn thing. I don't care what it is.
Oh, he said a VHS tape.
I am not also a fan of Parker
Especially
Posey
VHS
in this
tape.
movie at all.
I'm not
No.
a fan of her at all.
No, not in this movie, and not really in any movie. I'm looking.
Not in Party
You don't
Girl
like
or
her
anything
in
like that?
Dazed and Confused?
Putty.
God
did.
damn it, Mark! Why do you have to make sense like that sometimes? Yeah, I mean, I guess she was all right in that movie.
What this?
No, I didn't mind her in
The
this. I
audio
like
is really
the
screwed up in some of these things.
I like the weird interplay between the two
Gales.
doing the two characters. I didn't mind that bit.
The score has been a.
I mean, we're
bit
talking
different.
Blade 3 Parker Posey with Nipple H and the
Oh,
little
God.
Chihuahua vampire.
Yeah.
Ryan
Okay, I'll
Reynolds.
give you that. That's pretty.
Sticky Fingers is my
preparation.
blade.
Yeah. Which is
Sticky Fingers, he's the only blade to me.
It's awful. It's an awful
Toynick.
series.
Sticky Fingers.
Gonna get cut. Need a tourniquet.
Going to Turkey.
Oh, shit.
The story of eight-legged freaks, right there.
The Rock.
That's right.
He called it The Rock. Carter says the audio is reminiscent of Dead Pitt's Hillbilly Horror Theater.
Yeah.
And maybe to Mark, you were asked before about this cut. I think
Mhm.
also was throwing me off, not just the audio, it is what it is, but it being in black and white, because it
Yeah.
is what it is. It just doesn't work with this type of movie to be black and whites. This is one of those movies of that era that the color actually does help.
Mhm.
There's certain movies that work black and white. This isn't one of them.
It almost
I'm not
seems
sure
like in-
why that is though. I wonder if it was like they didn't do like some sort of color correction on it, or maybe some desaturation of the colors or something.
that's what I'm saying.
Why
It
does he
looks
keep
like
calling
a-
him Dewdrop? Like,
To be
Did they think
a
that's where the
Big
wrestler
Dave.
got this from? Like
yeah, that's
she's just a
That's
huge
what
fan
I
of
mean.
Scream 3.
that's fucking Piper Niven now, buddy.
Yeah,
Call her Dewdrop.
Like,
Vince was watching Scream 3. He's like, you're a dewdrop.
The detail in this too, though, like the saturation, like Mark was saying, like this looks like it's filmed like an episode of Leave It to Beaver or Lassie or something like that. Like it looks
Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead. It looks kind of like Night of the Living Dead.
No, I think Not Living Dead looks a lot better.
But I'm just saying it's like demastered, black and white.
Mhm.
I don't know.
What's up, Tiana?
Mm.
Net thinks that we
Also,
should
this
do a
stuff is-
VHS show. We could do that. We could probably pull something like that off.
Didn't we do a VHS show at some point? I don't even remember.
I don't remember if we did or not.
We'll have to search for it.
Maybe I'm also partial to this because the other cop with Patrick Dempsey, that is Josh Payas, for those who are fans of this franchise. He was in the suit and the voice of Raphael in the 1990 Ninja Turtles film.
Was he
This
really?
other cop.
Really?
don't
Josh
remember-
Payas.
I don't remember any of this, Mark. Was this even in the?
Yeah, it's in there. It's
Is it
in
in
the
there?
theatrical cut. Yeah.
What happened to Connie?
Yeah, because I remember when I first saw this, I'm like, he sounds familiar. I'm like, oh shit, shoot. Keep it PG for it. Shoot. Is that the word I would say? But
Josh is also in Teeth as well. Remember that movie?
whatever.
That movie's awesome, Rambo. You know it.
I know it in the back of my mind.
Yep.
And it fell down somewhere south. And
She knows it in the. She knows it in the bottom of her.
I keep thinking like I'm waiting for
Tackles.
like Dempsey to do like the African anteater dance or whatever from Can't Buy Me Love.
Yep. Mowing the grass and stuff all the time.
I can't
Yeah.
believe though that Garrett's never seen Meatballs 3 if he's such a big Dempsey fan.
I
that
haven't
was
seen
one of
Meatballs
his-
3 or 4. I don't. Do they even exist on anything but VHS?
You don't challenge his Dempsey
You
allegiance.
could probably
Damn.
download them, I'm sure, like from.
I don't like that. I don't like doing that.
But that may have been Dempsey's first big movie or something.
What, Meatballs?
Meatballs 3, yeah.
What year would that be?
I think it was like 85, 86, something like that.
And this is all
Yeah.
not in the theatrical cut.
Wasn't the Dion guy, wasn't he a child actor too?
Him?
Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Let's find out. Hold on. Because this
I'm
movie's
thinking he
making
may
me
have been in like a
hate Scream
Cosby
3.
show or something like that. Either that or he looks just like that kid.
Net Elves doesn't have a DVD.
Elves
Thank
is
God.
lost.
What?
You stay lost.
No, I wanted that thing on 4K.
What
Remember?
if
Hell
Dan
yeah.
Haggerty was buried with the print of Elves?
What? And a carton of fucking Winston's.
Yeah. Dan Haggerty and Elves is freaking hilarious. Though him alone, just watching.
It's the
him
best
sing.
thing I've ever seen.
I'll tell you all about that. Let me grab my carton of cigarettes here. I'll tell you all about it, ma'am.
Wait, so that little guy is Raphael's voice?
Yeah, he was in the suit and the voice in the 1991.
Like, what am I
The
gonna
original,
do to
the
get
first
some
one.
food around here?
That's really the only one, man.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
huh?
part
I can hear
two
it
is
now.
good, but I can't keep up with all these Ninja Turtles movies.
This guy, he
Yeah,
was
it
a
ain't
child
worth it. Trust
actor.
me.
He was in the Cosby Show as a
Yeah,
child
he made his
actor,
debut in the Cosby Show. Yeah.
Hell yeah, boys.
Oh,
What do you think of
bud.
that?
and Hanging with Mr. Cooper, and he was in that for a long time. And
Hope they didn't drink anything on
Sister,
Cosby
Sister.
Show.
He was like Rudy's little friend in the Cosby
Yeah,
Show.
Bud.
I think he was in that early 90s Spike Lee movie. Can't remember the name of it.
that's an awful version of that song, brother.
Yeah, that is really bad.
Oh, it's techno. This is what Garrett puts on when he does a spin class. I know it.
I've never taken a spin class in my life.
I don't even know what a spin class is, but it sounds awful.
It's like
It's
you're on like a bike.
bicycling or something, isn't it?
Oh, okay. I thought you just spun around in a circle until you fucking passed out.
That'd be cute.
You just really
Yeah.
spin. So.
Yeah.
So have there been? I mean, have there been versions of films where you saw one version and you loved it, but then you saw the different version, you absolutely hated it? Like, are there examples of films out there?
One always comes to
Right,
mind,
yeah.
and that's The Frighteners. I do not like the director's cut. I much prefer the theatrical version. It's just way too silly. I like the big
never saw the
practical
other version.
puppet like that they use of death in the director's cut, but the other added sequences of the ghosts and all the extra jokes, it throws the tone off a lot more than it should be.
I absolutely despise the European cut of Dawn of the Dead. I think that's like one of the
Yeah,
worst
that's-
things ever.
yeah.
There's some
See,
people
I don't
that
even know
prefer that
what's the
cut, too.
difference. What's the
Weird.
difference between that?
Which one? Dawn of the Dead?
I know it's less gore, right? Isn't it less effects?
It's all like
None of the comedies in there.
none of the
either,
comedy, and it's all like the soundtrack and gore scenes. So none of the drama or anything like
Hmm.
that. The build up of the
A
characters.
lot of the social commentaries cut out.
yeah,
It's
it
really
just goes from one like death scene to another scene. Like
trying to be more streamlined, like action gore,
yeah,
with all the
I haven't-
character.
I haven't watched that Night of the Living Dead yet.
Yeah, that's
one
probably
that,
the worst.
Oh,
Dude,
Although, like, that's new. There was new stuff filmed for that. so I
yeah,
don't
that's
know if that
not.
counts.
You can't really.
Did I tell you that I went from having 0 versions of this and never seen it to like 2 versions of it now? Did I show you this? Like,
And one of them's in a
Oh,
fat
wow.
case or something. Wasn't it?
yeah, like what the heck? Why is it? And they're both limited to 1,500, 15,000. Oh shit! But one's in a fat case and one's in like a slim case. I don't understand.
I think I've got the
Weird.
slim case one.
Strange.
If you really think about it, there haven't been too many movies that have been released with like an extended director's cut lately at all. Wonder why that is. You used to get that a lot more on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The seamless branching
Is it
thing
a-
with Terminator 2, like that was a huge deal when that came out.
Mhm.
they're the one coming to theaters. That's why they're all 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
that's
just
probably
the
right.
final
You're right.
part.
I mean, the last one that I know it's not a big name title, but they did a really good job with Phantom of the Mall. They gave you like 3 cuts of that damn movie, and then I thought it was pretty good. They gave you like a theatrical, the regular, like a TV cut, and then they had like one where they spliced everything in like a.
Yeah, I can't believe they gave that treatment to that movie.
That movie didn't deserve.
That was
any
my
of that.
favorite release of that year,
Yeah.
dude. My favorite release of that year because it was so amazing that they gave that movie a treatment like that. Big thick case and everything.
Yeah, if anybody
I
didn't
think-
know any better, though, I mean, the artwork and everything was great on it. It looked
Mm.
like $1 million, and then you
Yeah, that's like finding a turd out in the street and putting it in a tuxedo or something. Look here, I got this turd dressed up in this tuxedo.
yeah.
I could watch that film, Phantom of the Mall. I mean, it's got Pauly Shore, so I'm sold.
Oh
More
yeah,
than Fairchild,
I
that's
actually like it. I think it's a fun, like cheesy '80s
Yeah.
slasher. Guys lifting weights in the mall. I mean, in the walls of the mall. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? You know.
I hope someone in the chat says it's better than Madman just to make these two below the
It'll happen eventually.
Somebody else say it now. Yeah.
Even that other one, Night Screams or whatever that just came out, they gave you 2 cuts of that movie in there, which was nice. I mean, there wasn't a lot of changes, but it was good. that
How's
they
the
did that.
film? I've never seen it.
I thought it was decent.
That was Vinegar
I mean,
Syndrome,
In
though,
the,
right?
Vinegar Syndrome, just
Yeah.
the job they did on the restoration was freaking incredible, though.
In the new To Live and Die in L.A., they put all of the cuts that weren't in there, like the alternate ending and all that stuff in it, which was awesome. They didn't put it in the movie itself, but they just had like all the scenes towards the end of the movie, which was great because I hadn't seen a lot of that stuff.
In the theatrical trailer of this, I do find this side story interesting because, in a weird twist of fate, this Lance Henriksen character is pretty much Harvey Weinstein, like everything he did.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And it really
the
is
way
that. I
he-
thought about
That's
that
the-
afterwards.
That's the one part of the movie that I think makes it work a lot better than the second one, at least. Just that little subplot.
I always thought it was weird that Jay and Silent Bob. I know that was earlier in the film, but Jay and Silent Bob for Kevin Smith showed up.
Yeah, I wonder what the deal was with that. That was
It was-
really.
They're just
It was
mirror
a
acts.
tie-in for Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Because
Really,
in the middle of that movie, you have the Ghostface show up, and then Craven's in that movie as well. So, like, they're both on the back lots of Dimension, basically.
Well, what happened was Harvey would, he was really good friends with Kevin Smith, and he would just ask him from time to time. That's how he was he had a small voice in this CGI Ninja Turtle film 2007, was released by the Weinstein Company. This film, he's like, hey, Kevin, you want to be in this movie? Okay, cool. Just haven't said yes to anything because it's Kevin Smith. He either says yes to everything or he tries everything. And then that's just how he did. So,
But
and like
Net
Mark said in
Stalker-
2001. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Net Stalker's got every hard to get DVD
I know.
Blu-ray ever made, doesn't he?
Yeah. Roadhouse 4.
You're gonna
The
have to up
Blade
your
in the
game, Mark.
Dark is pretty killer artwork, though. Gotta say.
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
went
see
ahead and
his
bought
room
that because I was like, I'm not gonna wait for it to sell out. It'll sell out soon.
Yeah,
It'll
that
probably
sold
sell out.
really, really quickly at the convention. The lady that was at the VS table, she said people were coming up in like a line to just check it out because of the box. It sold.
I told
She
you.
had to keep like restocking the table.
I told
And
you it'll be
she's-
sold out by the time they do the Black Friday sale.
She sold out
Yeah.
before the weekend was over. I think it sold out like early Saturday morning. She had a ton of them.
I don't
Yeah,
have
so-
blood for Dracula, Net Stalker.
Blood for Dracula.
Let me tell you something. There's gonna be blood for Dracula.
What was the new one? Tender Dracula or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
Tender
yeah.
Dracula.
Oh, my tender Dracula.
Dracula's like, Mama, come here.
That should be a shirt. It should just be like the Tinder page with like Dracula's face on it. Like he has like a Tinder profile.
That sounded like Elvis is Dracula, and now he's got to sing that song like an Elvis song.
Yeah,
Blade in the
my-
Dark right now has 687 copies. So yeah,
My
it probably won't
Sonny
last.
Landham and my Elvis are basically the exact same impression. It's always Mama, oh, Lord.
Won't you
Yeah,
grill
well, I remember when you
me
guys,
and peanut butter sandwich, Mama?
When you guys used to do that when that movie came out, Mama. Mama. Remember?
Oh,
That's
Mama.
right. God, that movie was awful. Now that I think about it too.
What? I like Mama. You know
Don't even
Mama?
start with me, Garrett. I'm
Mama.
talking
Are you
Mama.
kidding me?
I like Mama.
Garrett's like that was killer.
It was killer.
That
What'd you
one
think
with
of the-
them little orphan
The little kids like
running.
crawling around. The little kids crawling around. That was killer, dude.
What
Yeah,
about
that was
the
great.
Bye Bye Man? You a
little
fan of that?
spiders.
No, I didn't like Bye Bye Man.
Oh man, that was so.
You went-
bad.
That's the shittiest name for a horror movie ever. Call it the Bye Bye Man.
How about the other one? The Boy. I used to say that too. The Boy.
The Boy 2 with Katie Holmes washed up ass.
Yeah.
You know what movie I did like too, and I don't know if you guys liked it. I liked that movie called Lights Out. I don't know if you guys ever saw that.
Yeah, I did. I just watched that
Oh,
again
the one-
recently.
yeah.
I liked
Yeah,
that
that-
one.
that
I thought
wasn't
that was
bad.
kind of a sleeper. No one ever talks about it.
Mhm.
And to have Teresa Palmer in there, I mean,
I've
she's-
never seen it.
she's smoking in that movie.
That's a good UFO song too, by the way.
What is Lights Out?
Lights out.
Slender Man, Empty Man. I don't know if I've seen them.
UFO's a band? I've never heard of that band.
Yeah, you never heard of UFO?
Yeah, they got that
The
song.
band?
Doctor, doctor,
No.
please.
Okay.
It was like a 70s, 80s kind of hard rock.
They had like
band.
2 or 3 really big songs.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the one that I'm familiar with.
Wasn't it the guy that was in? He was in another band too, Michael Schenker or
Schenker.
something like that.
Yeah, he was the guy with
Yeah.
the Scorpions.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Oh shit!
That's
Was
when
the
you knew you got a
Scorpions
big
after
budget.
UFO?
Here comes the boom.
I can't even remember.
They were right around the same time, I think.
Oh.
What? Here I am.
Remember when we
The
used
guy
to
we
make
could see
fun of that
nothing.
one song?
Wind of change.
Wind of Change?
Oh
Keep on.
God! What
Whistling
was
I
the
like this
other
song.
one? The other one though was oh yeah, Big City, Big
Big-
City Nights.
Big
And then
titty nights is what
It'd
we
just
would
be
say.
like, oh no.
Big City.
Yeah.
Big City.
Come on to my
You could never understand what he was saying. He just go, "Ba-da-da-ba-da-da." Some shit in the middle of it.
So Klaus Mann, boss.
Girl. Uh-oh.
Scorpions is a killer band, though. We can make fun
Yeah.
of them when we want to, but yeah, they're one of the
They're
best.
Wait a minute.
What? Ghostface. Got shot.
Wait a minute, what?
That scene was in it.
Yeah, it was in it.
Oh,
It was taking me a
Yeah.
minute to.
The only thing that was a little
Poor old
different there,
Dewey.
they lingered on the explosion for like a couple more seconds, but that was about it.
Now, does anybody know if the ending is different in there?
Did you say
you know-
Ming?
I'm not sure.
Haku.
Me.
Do you remember when he
Funny
came
to
into WCW? They're like, it's Ming! And I was like, what? What the hell? He used to do like that thing. Oh, the Asian Spike or something he used to do.
He did the tongue and death grip for
Yeah.
a
Ming!
while. And then yeah, he did
I mean,
the
the
thumb
ending is-
spike thing.
We
The
have
ending
to
is the same
figure out a
killers.
way to do a
no
watch
different
along for
killers.
Halloween Havoc 91.
This is the same killer you said?
Yeah, it's the same killer and stuff, so there's no big changes on that.
Yeah, it's just that freaking guy. That's what I was thinking. I was like, who the hell even is that? Which one is he?
Oh, God.
That's what happened when I saw Scream 2. And that was, what, 97? I still remember it like it was yesterday. Somebody stood up in the theater when Mickey takes off the mask, and they're like, who the hell is Mickey? And everybody started laughing. It was great.
I fucking hate Timothy Oliphant too. Add that guy to the list. Maggie
Uncle Bill's
Gyllenhaal, Jake Gyllenhaal, Tom Cruise.
What's
Timothy
wrong with
Oliphant.
Oliphant?
What do
I think
You don't
he's
like- you don't like-
fantastic myself.
you don't like Jake Gyllenhaal or Tom Cruise?
No, I hate both them
Oh,
guys.
come
And I
on.
hate Maggie Gyllenhaal's big head too, big pumpkin head.
Boy.
Sister of his.
I
Uncle
like
Bill's
Jake and
hated.
Tom. Like
He
Tommy.
hated Tom Cruise ever since the subway scene in Risky Business. He's just jealous ever since
I just hate
he
the
was
fact
like
that-
10 years old.
Tom Cruise is the only guy that ever gets action movies made anymore. He's the only action star left.
Because
All
he's
his
probably
movies
the
are
only one that
exactly
like
the
puts
same.
his foot down and be like, I want to be in good movies. Everybody else is like, oh, whatever you want to put me in, it's fine. Like, I think he's actually gives a shit.
I don't think he gives a shit. I think he's a piece of trash.
He is a really nice guy, though.
No, he's the man.
I mean, I've seen him be
You'll-
extremely nice to fans and stuff.
Yeah, you'll think he's nice till he gets you back to the Scientology church. And then you'll be hooked up to whatever them noids are they put on
He
your head.
did suck the hotness out of Katie Holmes.
He
Somehow,
sucked
I don't know
all
what
kinds
the
of
hell.
hotness out of her and Nicole Kidman. He about sucked their
God.
souls out.
Nicole Kidman looks really rough now.
Liv doesn't appreciate the comment. She said that she can't help the size of her head.
What the hell? She can't help the size of her head. I'm sorry she looks like E.T. Liv, but she just does.
E.T. Oh my god.
Yeah, he doesn't
I
believe
think,
in mental health. That's
Nicole Kidman probably
I
weighs
just don't
like
think he-
78 pounds now. Anyway, like she's really small.
I don't think it's he doesn't believe in psychiatry because that's what that Scientology is about too. He don't believe in psychiatric providers, I guess.
Let me ask you this though, Uncle Bill: Does he believe in a thing called love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
All
a
right,
big
Liv,
fan of
you can-
Battlefield Earth.
You can die on that hill, Maggie Gyllenhaal being gorgeous. I'll just tell you.
Dying on that hill.
No, she looks like Stewie, but that's whatever you want to do.
I don't think she's that bad.
No.
that bad.
This is new, Mark, right? Like I don't remember that.
Yeah, this whole
Yeah.
sequence is different. It's extended,
all.
all new dialogue.
It's not working either.
He's like, you don't tell me what to do, you little bitch.
That's the thing. In all fairness, like nothing added in, I felt was needed to be added in. I think
No, it's just
I
filler.
can see why
really.
we edited out.
Yeah,
It's more
seems like
suspense.
a lot of filler for sure right now.
Because
I don't
just
think the
think it's
suspense-
what, an hour and 6 minutes into the movie. We still we're not even halfway through this damn thing.
I
Yeah.
think my internet's gonna have difficulty here in a little while.
Is that right?
There's an added scene as well. Dion Richmond.
I think maybe what it is, Mark, is that when I got to Stream 3, like the Stream films, I never wanted them because I thought they were scary. I just wanted them to be as fun entertainment.
Mhm.
So it trying to be suspenseful to me is not a high point. It's being fast edited and liking the characters acting.
Look,
Great.
we do need
Oh
more
my god.
Halloween Havoc.
That just made my night. That's a new guy in the chat. Thanks for
The
popping
woke
in. Make sure you
creepy
subscribe.
second. Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Uncle Bill's gonna have a seizure.
Oh man.
Guess what Wes is getting for Halloween this year? Uncle Bill's gonna send him a Akeem toy.
Oh, that whole
on his
thing was
desk at work.
great.
I do need to finally get an Akeem outfit made somehow.
You should you should put Akeem on your desk at
Oh
work,
god.
or in your background of like your movie
Oh.
room, just like a little Akeem sitting there.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I've got a signed Akeem 8x10.
Oh. Oh my god. All right. All right.
Oh,
Whoopsie
God.
kid.
People are crazy, boys.
That's funny.
Oh,
All right, Uncle Bill's calmed down now.
Halloween Havoc 91. We need to make it happen.
oh Jesus. Oh. Oh God.
Said
Net Stalker's over here talking about my Wi-Fi. Is there something wrong with my Wi-Fi?
it's a Burger King Wi-Fi. What does that mean?
He's connected to Burger King
King
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to take a nap after that. Yeah, you know, you don't have to say things like twice in a row, Net Stalker. We get it the first time around. And capitalization ain't gonna help nothing.
Where the hell's Net Stalker been, by
It's
the way?
like this, and then it's like, yo, you're on it.
He's like screaming it. You on Burger King Wi-Fi? You on Burger King Wi-Fi?
Pal,
We get it. We totally get it.
That was an echo, sir.
Oh yeah, we got fiber down south. I'm gonna shit in your face after I eat a big bunch of it.
behave, Uncle Bill, behave.
Oh God, I love trolls. Makes my day a little bit brighter.
You do deal with them a little bit better than Dana does. I'll give you credit.
Thank you.
Dana gets it?
What?
I think she does fine.
Dana
with it.
gets it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Check out the
Yeah.
last half hour of that commentary we did the other night.
Okay.
She's been egging him on to come on her show. I
Oh
heard.
my God. Yeah.
Oh,
She just said, "You better not come on here."
He's like, let me tell you something, asshole. You come on my channel, you'll be blocked.
you be a
But you know what though? She'd tell him off before she blocked him. She'd go nuts on him and then block him. I want Steve.
Yeah,
to
she
tell him.
handles Steve. She can handle you.
It's true.
That's for sure. Like,
To be fair, though, Steve does sleep most of the day. Well, she only has to deal with him for about 4 hours out of the day, maybe.
I doubt it's that
That's-
long, really.
It's
We
probably
know who
not
Ned
even that
Stalker is,
long,
though.
no.
That's. Oh, all right.
Cool story.
I'll ask Chris who it is.
Oh god.
No.
That's true.
That's a legit agent, too, by the way.
Yeah, that's just a guy.
He is. Like, he's really an agent.
Who's?
The guy
Universal
that was- that
Talent
was-
Booking. The guy that was trolling Dana.
Oh. The job must be really boring to take that time.
He was bored that day at work, so he just like messed
Well,
with it.
what's funny is they were arguing about
Slow work
where.
day.
Now, this is the funniest part. This is what was killing me and Uncle Bill. They were arguing about where the last slumber party was filmed. Was it Oklahoma or Louisiana?
That's it?
But he was
That's
right
where-
at the end of the day, right?
Right. He was right. Dana was wrong, which she got even more mad because of that.
Hey Gary, what the fuck?
Yeah, he told her she was born under a bird's nest or something.
She really
She
got
got
mad at
really
that.
that was the
mad.
best thing I've ever heard. It was the best insult that really like wasn't it. And she got really mad about that too. I was like, that's hilarious.
Yeah, she,
No, it's
Born
Heather
under
Mo-
a bird's
Heather
nest.
Matarazzo
I
right
don't
here.
even know what that means. Is that it's like slang for something else?
that's like an insult from like 1948 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Born under a bird's nest, y'all.
Yeah, they use that in like a Three Stooges short, probably.
But what does it mean though?
I think it just means you're stupid. That's the only thing I can figure. Like,
Nice.
Well, Premier, you're not missing much with this cut. Don't watch it.
You're getting a longer sequence with Randy here. It's a few minutes longer.
This is their way of including him in the third movie.
yep.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching this though when I saw it initially in the theater. I was like, "Oh, this is kind of why in the hell would he film that?" But it is what it is.
Wiener dog.
Let's say if they want him around, they should not have just killed him off in the first place. Should have killed off, I don't know, Courtney Cox's character or something. That's
She's the only one like still alive now, isn't she? Basically. Oh well, Sydney.
Yeah, her and Sydney. Yeah.
Sally.
Did they
Just like
definitively
my
kill
favorite
him in the
character,
second
but-
one? I know he got stabbed a few times, but they could have like said that he survived or something.
Who? Randy?
Yeah,
He's coming back.
They showed like his body and him not moving his eyes open on the van
Yeah.
because Aunt Becky killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Which I didn't buy that. I mean, I'm not big on Scream 2. That's one of the reasons. I'm like, Aunt Becky killed him? Like, she weighs like a twig.
Yeah,
Leave Aunt
that's
Becky alone.
that's one of my big issues with that one. Like, I'll take Timothy Oliphant. At least he's believable.
you know
be a
what's
killer.
funny though is if you look at the theatrical poster of Part 2, she's in the background of the poster, so it's almost like they give it away that she's the killer.
Mm.
Like I think half of the face is her face in Scream 2.
Is it really?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely longer. Unnecessarily long.
Yeah.
He's playing darts.
What is that girl's name though? That's his sister because she was great in that.
Heather Matarazzo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Dawn Wiener. Heather Matarazzo. Yeah.
Dawn Wiener.
Did you like that movie?
I did
Welcome to
actually.
Dog-
As crazy
I
as
love
it was.
Welcome to
The
Doghouse.
Wiener
Me
dog.
too.
I grew up with that, and I like freaking loved that movie as in like the 90s.
That's one of the craziest movies for some of the shit they said in that movie that you could never in a million years say.
Yeah.
"Oh,
Can't get away
Some
with
of
that
it hasn't aged well for sure.
no.
I just love movies like
I
that.
love this
anyway.
comment.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, he does. How'd you know?
Wow.
Yo, this is
Man, I'm
this is
jealous. I want a basement for this weather. I wish I had a basement.
this is my house, baby. Just not there.
Live in your
I'll be right up,
parents'
Mom. I'm finishing watching Scream. Bring me some cookies.
Thank God. in
So
closing,
after
Jesus.
Scream 3, Wes didn't do a whole lot of movies, did he? I mean, there was, I guess, Red Eye,
Mm-hmm.
My Soul-Tape, which sucked.
Cursed.
Cursed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's another dimension. Forgot about
Hard
Cursed.
said that that's Jada Pinkett on the poster.
I
Scream
thought it
2?
was.
Oh, not that. Where the heck was it? I just saw it somewhere. Oh,
Mm,
Hmm.
maybe it's the VHS then or something because I'm pretty sure it was her on one of them.
Sunny Bulls. Poor old Sunny.
Yeah, she looks
Yeah,
rough
she
on
got-
the cob now.
she got charged 25 years.
That's
She's
the
her own worst
maximum.
enemy.
Yeah.
Man,
Bizarre to me, man.
I mean,
Well, the truth is she needs to be in jail because she's dangerous.
I've never.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's sad, that,
You
man.
can't be-
It's sad that she got herself when she got the Hall of Fame. She was like back on big
Yeah.
time, and then
Yeah,
she
she
let
looked
herself
good.
go again, and it was like she's a freaking mess, dude. It's just
Mm-hmm.
Not long
It
after that,
sucks.
she did that porn or whatever too.
she farted in
Mm.
that.
Yeah, no. She pooted. Jeez.
I met her twice, and she looked fantastic both times that I met her. So I met her during that weird era of around Hall of Fame time.
wasn't she arrested or stopped like an insane amount of times?
Oh,
And
yeah,
she
she's
kept
got-
going.
I mean,
7
she's got
DUIs, I think. Or 8.
She is what?
7 or 8 DUIs. I think.
They just waiting around till she kills
And then
somebody.
she killed somebody. That was the
Yeah.
last big one.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
Matt,
she's
if you
been
get a
caught with
chance,
drugs. I mean, there's so much.
watch that Dark Side of the Ring episode they just did
Mm.
recently.
That was more or less about Candido. I think they'll
Yeah.
do a separate one on her eventually.
They should.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they covered all her
Mm.
troubles in the last, I guess, 10 minutes or so.
She's gonna go skipping down the jail hallway. You know you want me. You know you want me, baby. No. No.
You
That's
think
just
after
crazy
the
to
second or third one, there'd be something, not after the 7th or 8th one,
Right.
but I don't know how that works.
Well, the thing is you can revoke somebody's driver's license, but if they're fucking nuts, they're still going to go and drive.
That's what happened too. She
Yeah.
didn't have a license,
Yeah.
did she? She was
Right.
just driving.
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
But even it's weird because even some of the different
this is a great question.
what
I'm waiting to see Garrett's
Oh,
response to
man.
this.
for me
Oh,
this
man.
one
Yeah, it's
the
for you
rat
guys.
one.
Yeah, it says.
I don't even know who that
specifically
is. I have no idea. Who
to you. Oh,
that is.
shut
Oh,
your
come
ass.
on, Gary.
I swear to God, I have no idea who that is.
Just Google her name.
No,
she
I live
related
in
to Wiz Khalifa.
I know who that is. I live in a bubble, man. I don't know.
Oh my God, he
I
will
really
sit here
don't
and
know.
act
Dude,
like
you know who
that.
else I don't know who it is? You can name all these pop stars and stuff. I don't know who these people are.
She's
You know
definitely
Taylor
not a pop
Swift,
star.
too.
She's a famous actress.
Yeah, she's really, really popular.
Oh, I've never heard of her before.
Look her up on.
I see what she does. Yeah,
Yes.
never seen her.
What in the hell brought her up anyway?
I don't know.
This guy. Oh, Rat Hammer.
Does she do dirty movies?
I mean, yeah. I mean, she's good looking, right?
I'm gonna look her up on Twitter.
Oh Lord.
Who is it now?
See, you don't know either.
Wiz Khalifa's
What's her
sister.
name?
Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, who the hell's that? I don't know.
I'll
Okay, I don't
send
listen
you
to
one of
music
her
today.
movies, Matt.
Yeah, Mark, I just don't believe that we're the only ones. You know,
Exactly.
Well, that's why your computer was broken, bro. Don't be Khalifa and all over that brand new
mean-
computer you got.
listen, I'll Khalifa
That's probably
wherever
the
I want
first thing
to.
that Uncle Bill looked up.
He's like, wow, this is a
Isn't it-
lot of hard drive. I can download a lot of videos on this one of that girl.
I like how we're all gonna act like that. I'm the only person that watches porn. Let me tell you something, buddy. J Real's got a whole device devoted to porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's ggot a whole
takes-
device.
See, I-
He takes alcohol wipes.
I thought we were
every
talking
day,
about
too.
pop stars. I didn't know it had to do with that. So that's not, I don't rem-
J Real
if I,
takes
I
like,
don't
a,
remember
like a
names
metal
of that.
like briefcase out from under the bed, opens it like when the guy had the power glove.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like a little like laptop he takes.
Somebody has to come in like and unlock it with him and turn the key at the same time.
Man.
What is this, Mark?
This is
Okay,
all.
This is all
extra.
new. This is about
Yeah.
this is explain the voice modulator.
Mhm.
They actually explain how it works and stuff.
UB is Mary.
Did they really need to do this? Like, I can see why they cut.
No,
all
that's
this
probably
out.
why they cut it out.
Yeah.
Hey man, I appreciate that. We do our best, dude. I hope things get better for you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. All we can do is take it day by day, as
It-
Wiseman once said, day by day.
Yeah.
Uncle
before-
Bill's video just trashes. You open up that video one too many times, blue screen of death.
You should tell Jay that you
fine.
want him to write in his will that you get that laptop.
I want the Amazon Kindle of Death.
You'll do like a live stream, like poking around in there and stuff.
The Tinder Kindle.
It could be the Kindle of life though, because he's got so many little, dried spots all
He's
over. it.
back. He's back, Garrett. Oh God.
Amityville,
Amityville
Kindle.
Kindle.
New movie. His new movie.
You won't
That'd
be
be so
com-
good.
It'll be like you won't be coming home, but it'll be different variation of coming.
You will be coming though.
Yeah. You won't be coming home, but you will be coming. Garrett, why do you let us on here? I cannot figure it out. Like, you know what's going to happen.
I don't know. It's funny.
We try.
What?
We
Ain't
really
nothing
do.
wrong with that.
No, it's fine.
We can talk about Kindles. I don't care.
Yeah, Amazon Kindles. Listen,
What's up, caveman?
These
Ew,
kids
Netstalker, what?
today, though.
Maybe if you do a super chat, Netstalker. Next Dead Pit show, do a super chat. And CK will chug a 16-ounce monster can.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I need at least $20 to do that because a monster drink is $10 to sell.
Right. Sugar.
For God's sakes, clear history. Get it out.
The kids nowadays, and I'm talking to Phantasm out there because he's a young feller too. They don't realize the struggle that us old guys had when we wanted to watch X-rated material back in the day. It wasn't as easy as just going on a website or anything else. It was like top secret shit to get like videotapes and even DVDs, like some of the early DVDs. It was not easy.
Correct.
I had my stash in an old Cincinnati Reds lunchbox under my bed.
Eric Davis was like holding it hostage for you.
Yes.
Chris
Eric-
Sabo, you
in
don't let
between-
anybody get in
yeah.
it.
In between Barry Larkin and Chris Sabo, it was some good shit, boss.
Oh, Steve's in the house. He's awake.
No.
Oh, I heard you guys ask Dana that if he just has one in there all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how she didn't know. He just takes it out to take a shower real quick.
Do you think she checked?
Flops it right back in.
When she went to bed, she checked. Like, there's nothing in here.
He's got one of those that's got like a jewel in it or something.
You think he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm trying to.
Not
suck
like
it."
a horse whip at the end of it. The jewel.
Dana was like, I saw something sparkling there. Hey, what was that?
I guess this cut isn't really keeping us interested.
You still got like an hour left in this thing, too.
Mark's up there like
Do we?
taking notes, guys. We gotta make sure.
Oh yeah, we do. Wow, there's still an hour left.
What?
I'm not gonna make it.
An
I'm
hour?
not gonna make it.
Hour and
1 o'clock watching.
Well, we're an
this.
hour and 26. That's what I am, at least.
Yeah.
Steve's fast asleep with kid cuisine in his bed. Some jowls.
He's got dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
What's up,
And-
Bryce?
Cereal with no milk, just a dry ass cereal he's been eating.
What was I watching?
That's
where,
what I ate when I was a kid. For
Dry
some reason,
cereal?
I couldn't handle milk and cereal, so I just eat it dry all the time.
I had a neighbor that
Steve
used to
does
do that
currently.
right out of the box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think what I was watching was it a movie? Oh, it was I just got done watching that Insidious movie on did you guys see that? I did a video on that guy Robbie W's channel. We watched
I have
Insidious
not.
Red Door or whatever.
Is it on like digital now or something?
Yeah, it's on digital. But there was there's like this side gimmick where like the dude eats raw oatmeal with like no water, and I'm like, that's like the worst. Like that's not even dry cereal is fine. Imagine just doing dried oats. Like that's like must be the worst.
I'd probably gag.
It's like no flavor. It's like they almost like expand on you like as soon as they hit your tongue.
It's
Yeah,
like
just
trying
turn
to
into
get
like
somebody
paste or something.
to eat like a spoonful of cinnamon or whatever. It's impossible.
Yeah, it's like one of those things that like, oh, he eats dry oatmeal. I'm like, that's not even like I don't even get it. It's not even funny.
Mm.
There's a Creed poster.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Nat wants to know if Dana lives near you guys.
Nope.
No,
She's
she's like,
about 3 hours away, I guess.
yeah.
Mm.
The soundtrack to this, though, didn't Creed produce the whole soundtrack to this movie when it came out?
Did they have more music in it besides that? I don't remember.
I think they, like, it was whatever record label they were on, they provided all the bands and stuff. And Creed had a couple songs on it, I think.
I have the soundtrack over there, but I don't feel like getting up to get it.
Yeah, it's not that important.
No,
I think it had, like, a lenticular cover on it, though.
it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, what do you guys think of like this era of like 2004, where you guys were doing the? Well, actually, it's before you guys were doing the show. Never mind. I think you guys are much older than that. You guys were 1997, but
Well, this period
think-
here, they were, like, hardcore into these Scream-style horror movies still, I think. It was like Scream and
Yeah.
Final Destination. That was
Yeah.
the two formulas that Hollywood was looking at the time, I think.
I really think the worst era for horror films, like we went through, was like between 2004 through like 2010, because that was, I mean, it's basically when we were doing the show, but like it was just all just horrible. That style of like torture porn remakes and stuff like that were just constantly coming out after Hostel and all those movies and Saw.
At the same time, though, it was a boom because there were, like, a lot of those movies were making money.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great
Yeah.
time because they were always making horror films. Those horror films just sucked, unfortunately, like because they were always like
The home video market was good though. There was a lot of stuff that got released. I think in between that time you had Martyrs, High Tension, Inside.
I
Even
think-
though High Tension was theatrical.
anything that
Mhm.
got released that was worth a shit. Really, at that time, was foreign though. Like
Yeah.
anything coming out mainstream was like just awful.
But then you did get your Laid to Rest and a few other movies like that. Like
Was
I think
Descent
Cold
around
Prey.
that time?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was a good one.
Yeah, Descent. Even, like, 30 Days a Night, I think, is kind of
Mhm.
one that's still pretty good.
And that was probably around the same time as what's the one we just watched there? Wolf Creek.
Wolf Creek.
Mhm.
Yeah, Wolf Creek surprisingly was. I hadn't seen it in a few years. It's pretty good. I mean, it's basically like an Australian Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I guess.
I guess Descent could be. It had
Yeah, it
foreign actresses in it, right? Some of them were at least.
Neil Marshall's British.
Yeah, it was the U.S. version. The U.S. version had a different ending from the UK cut.
What about Let the Right One In? That was like around that time period. That's pretty good.
That was
Horror.
Mhm.
fucking yeah, Norwegian or something, Swedish, Norwegian.
Swedish.
No, I threw the tower in ages ago.
I just want him to end it, and I just want it to end on a high note and just close it. Like I don't want, because if it doesn't, it just feels like it just can go on forever. Where they need to just say, "This is it. This is the big finish. Here's the finale. Here's the guy behind everything, and that's it."
If
Do you think that would have?
It's got to be one of the main cast, man, or it'll be a complete letdown. If it's
Well, it
not
always
somebody
is.
like, no, I mean, if it's not, is Gail still alive after that last movie? I don't even know.
She is, yeah.
She is.
Okay, then if it's not Gail or Sydney, then it's going to be a fucking complete letdown.
You don't think it's going to be Lillard? That's what everybody wants.
That's what people are saying, but I
They
don't-
make that joke in the 6th movie as well that he might be alive. So it could happen.
Didn't he do like he wants to be in it? Didn't he do something where he was trying to drop like a TV on his head to show you that he wouldn't really die or something like that?
Buddy, you drop a TV like from that time period on somebody's head, you're going to be dead.
Yeah, there ain't much of a
Graveyard
chance
dead.
for you. Even if you had a football helmet on, you'd still probably be dead.
I mean, I want Lillard to be the killer just because I think that at least it would give it a wraparound close. I don't know where
Mhm.
else you go, and I think the Sydney route doesn't really like work. It just seems like too obvious. And then you're like, well, what is she doing? Just trying to kill herself like for the last X amount of movies? Like, how did that work?
No, I told you what the plot should be, Garrett. Like she's just gone crazy from like having to be stalked in 7 different fucking movies. So she finally loses it, and she's just like, takes it upon herself to start killing them off herself.
Unless it's like Patrick Dempsey. Does he die in this?
No,
No, he gets like
Dempsey.
knocked out, I think, and then comes back and then gets
I
knocked
think-
out again.
I think it'd be cooler if it was somebody like that rather than the Lillards, because where the fuck has he been for 15 years or whatever it's been?
He has
He's
like a
doing
big
Scooby-Doo.
control center.
He's been in a
could be,
coma.
It could be the dad. Could be Sydney's dad.
Could be.
Billy's
I
dad.
mean,
right.
Could be
I
Billy's
bet you
younger
still
brother.
anymore.
imagine it was Cotton. He literally never died. Comes back.
So are you guys happy with the ending of this one? Some of you guys said you had problems with the whole Scott Foley reveal. Was it him or was it the brother sister angle? Like what didn't do it for you?
It just seemed like a weird because the brother sister thing, it was kind of almost seemed like it was thrown together. Like, right? There wasn't
Yeah, that's
that
exactly
wasn't
what it
something that
seemed.
was explained before and it came back and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot they said that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just kind of like,
Because-
oh, by the way, like
And the fact that they tried to make him the catalyst for Billy and Stu's motivation of doing everything in the first movie. I know that
And
did
up
bother some
up to
people.
this point, every like Scream ending had been really kind of like unique in some way. Like you didn't see it coming. There was some part of it that you didn't see that was going to come. And then in this one, it's just one person, and he's could easily.
I literally didn't know who he was. Like at the end,
Yeah.
I was like, "Which one's he?" Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because he's not featured that prominently in the movie. He kind of just every 30 minutes it pops up for like a scene or two.
Yeah, briefly.
Mhm.
don't you
that's
think like,
really
the
it.
recent Scream, the Killers was like really bad?
Yeah,
Like in number 6,
Oh,
like
yeah.
with the dad and the 2 brothers and sisters of the kid from the fifth one. I just
That
felt like
was-
that was like one of the worst endings. Like,
That's quite possibly one of the worst acting performances ever. Fucking Dermot Mulroney turning heel.
Don't talk about Dermot like apples.
Yeah.
Good lord! If you haven't seen Scream 6 by now, then don't anyway. So
I mean, you tally it up. Scream 6 has 5 killers in it.
Please don't.
right.
That's a lot of people doing that. That's just ridiculous.
If you really look at it, though, 4, 5, and 6, there's not really a purpose for those movies to exist at all.
It could have easily ended at 3, and that was it.
Yeah, 3, it would be fine if it ended here.
Just
Well,
money.
hell, I could say that about H2O if I wanted to.
Sure.
There's really no purpose for any movie after H2O. Like it's just
Well, that's why when they made the remake and shit, though, 2018, they like erased like half the sequels so they could make it work.
I swear to God,
And they
I
just
don't
go-
know. I put the what was it, Carpenter saying no comment when somebody asked him about Rob Zombie's Halloween. I swear to God, it's like a daily basis, multiple responses on there from Rob Zombie Halloween. Oh God, it's way better than the original. He's just jealous or something like that.
The Rob Zombie fans are coming out of the woodwork to get you, CK.
He's definitely got the fans, that's for sure. Ain't
Oh,
no
yeah.
doubt about that.
I heard that that's just Believer fans, guys. When he sent the trailer,
they don't even know anything about it, and they're like, "You're stupid."
Yeah.
Do you know what? I watched I got the Blu-ray of that Leap of Faith.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like I could listen to Friedkin talk for like ever.
So you've been sucked into the freaking vortex now.
He's so
Oh.
he feels like such a smart
He is
fucking
yeah.
dude, and he's like no bullshit, you know, and he's just like he knows his shit. Like he just seems like very confident.
That's
and,
what got
he-
me on like the thing of listening to all his Q&As and like going on to YouTube and trying to find all of his stuff, because like you can literally listen to him talk about anything and it's entertaining just the way that he talks about it.
Yeah, he just seems like a very intelligent guy.
for a split second when you said Leap of Faith, I thought you meant the Steve Martin
Oh, no,
movie.
not the Steve Martin. Yeah, I'd have to go. I've only seen him really on that, so yeah, I'd have to.
Yeah, I saw the clip when someone asked about Al Pacino, and he just unloaded. It just, Freaky just went crazy about.
The best
I
part
don't
about
care what
him,
he thinks.
the best part about Freaking was that he didn't care who you were whatsoever. Like any actor, like anything like that. Like he did not care.
No,
He's one of those directors too that like his style, like he didn't really stick to any one particular formula either. Like he did different genres and like Blue Chips. He freaking directed Blue Chips. Like that's just
Yeah,
so
that's
random.
crazy. Actually, I'm
yeah,
kind of mad that I missed out on that Blu-ray.
from dealing with Shaquille O'Neal to dealing with killer like tree bleeding witches.
Yep.
As a guardian.
Guardian.
That is an insane movie. It doesn't feel like a Freaking movie at all. Like it
Mm-mm.
feels like just
No.
some out of
Was it a made for
nowhere.
TV movie from him?
No,
It feels
it
very
was
made for
actual
TV, doesn't it?
theatrical movie.
Is that one on like? I think it's on DVD, and it.
It's on Blu-ray from Scream Factory,
Mhm.
or it was. It's out of
It
print
is.
now.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it is anymore, but it
As
was.
soon
Yeah.
as he says Green Factory, he's like, screw that.
No, I'll wait till Second Sight or somebody does it. Like
That
try to
stalker's
avoid-
offering you his.
There you go. He's
But
got
I'll
it.
sell you mine.
Street
He
Factory.
said
like
$400 and it's yours.
I'll have to think about that.
Steam Factory.
It doesn't seem like they've got anything up their sleeves for this fall that we don't know about.
No, it seems like Night of the
at the-
Demons is probably their big thing.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I got was the pre-order of Elf. Because I'm a fan of Elf, the
Oh,
Shout Factory.
Did
It's
you
I'm
get
not
the
buying the
whole-
one with the lunchbox and the
You didn't
stupid
get the whole
rock
bundle.
from
You
Metal
didn't pay
Mac.
$250
No.
for the whole bundle. Oh.
You need the lunchbox.
No,
man.
like
Come on.
lunchbox and a Melmac rock. Hey,
He's
they
walking
get
around his
cans
town with his
too?
lunch inside the little Alf box.
I'm surprised it didn't come with like a stuffed cat or something.
there's like a record. I'm like, I don't remember any songs from the show. Why is there a
I have a I
Theme
can't
song.
see him, but I have a little Alf, that Alf,
Yeah.
wisecracking Alf over there.
Ah, cool.
I used to
Yeah.
have a talking Alf that my dog humped.
That's great.
They used to talk
back
when it
in
was
the
doing
day.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My guy doesn't. That Alf doesn't work anymore, sadly.
Yeah, I remember it used to say, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty."
As the dog's like all over it.
Yeah.
The house that horror built.
My God. If you were to watch this film, this is not the version to watch, in my opinion. This is just such a slow drag.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
There's no reason this is like 30 minutes longer. There's
Yeah, it is a
or
whole
20,
lot of.
however many.
That should be at the beginning of the Dead Pit thing now. This is the house that horror built. You should have that segment in there.
There you go.
Yeah, this whole scene's new as well.
It's crazy
So,
to think
you
that
know
how
that
much
guy's
time
name.
is left in this. Like
So that's what I was thinking. You're telling me that this is the last scene of the movie is going to last 40 minutes?
they're gonna be like this
Jesus
huge monologue
Christ.
this guy's gonna have probably.
Well,
Yeah, I
that's
don't
like
remember it
the.
being that long. in
That's like the
theatrical.
first one though. It's like the ending is like 50 minutes or something like that. And Craven always called it I Survived Scene 114 or 115, something like that. It was like insanely long.
You always get the impression though this was like a rough, like one of the early cuts of the movie before they really
Oh, it
started
had to be,
editing.
yeah.
Yeah, because there's just way too much stuff that's not needed in this.
What's crazy is all the stuff they obviously went back and reshot to make it shorter and I guess more fast paced.
Which I know people get mad at that. To me, that's not always a bad thing to be short and fast paced. I know there are movies that work well with a slow build. The Shining, for example, but
Right.
this is not that.
Funny thing about that though is like if that came out now, people would probably hate it, say it's too slow. Like you'd have to trim
Which one?
that. The Shining.
Well, whatever. They can do whatever they can do up a pole.
They can
All I
shit and
care.
fall back in it sideways.
Yeah.
Probably the same people like Bo is Afraid.
It's like I hear people say Stephen King didn't like Kubrick's Shining. I'm like, who gives a shit? I don't care. Like, not everything that's in a book is going to work in a movie. It's just not, you know.
No. For example, that one, the book, the topiary animals were a lot more goofy. The hedge maze is a lot better. If you want to see that done poorly, look at who's starring the TV movie The Shining.
Yeah,
Steven Weber.
King
Stephen
one,
Is that his
Weber.
name?
Mhm.
Yeah. I was getting
watched
ready to say
that.
that, Matt, actually, like if you want to see, because Stephen King consulted with him and I think he wrote the screenplay for that. If you want to
Yeah.
watch Stephen King's version of The Shining, watch that miniseries. It is fucking awful. That
I
little kid in
never want
it's
to see it. I just don't ever want to watch it.
Yeah.
It's awful.
The only thing I liked was probably Rebecca De Mornay. Other than that, the whole
But the
movie
guy's
was,
he's got a polo mallet in it rather than an axe. It's like, oh, that's
yeah.
terrifying. It just does not.
I don't know
work.
if that was in the book, the polo thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
It's a bad decision. It's a bad call, Ripley. It's a bad call.
Well, it's Mick Garris. I mean, what do you expect? The guy's made like 2 decent movies.
he directed
his entire
Critters
career.
too.
That was one
I
of them.
expect better.
Which one?
Critters
He did
2.
Critters too. I expect better
Oh,
from
yeah.
the guy
Psycho
who did
4?
Critters 2.
Psycho 4?
Psycho 4 was the other one, yeah.
And Sleepwalkers.
Uncle Bill's not going to put that movie
You
out right
you don't
now.
like Sleepwalkers?
Mark.
I thought it was
What?
nice.
Someone
Eric,
died
don't
by a
don't
corn
even
cob.
start.
What?
About-
The cats?
Riding the
That's
bullet,
awesome.
he did that.
Because you know, like every cop you've ever seen's got a cat that he keeps with him. Drives around with a cat.
I like when he
Yeah.
was on the motorcycle, or whatever, or the car, and he had like the cat teeth.
Yep.
You got to put it over. It's
thought,
got Ron
uh,
Perlman in it. Come on.
Got
Mick
incest
Garris.
for no apparent reason.
He did pretty good in the new Texas Chainsaw movie from last year.
Who did?
Yeah,
Mick Garris.
he's great in that.
He didn't do much. He was in it for like 2 seconds, but he was like, it was like a nice build up for him though.
Right.
But I tell you, you know, a good segue right now would be to say that he is responsible for the Masters of Horror series, which we'll be
right.
reviewing on September the 3rd.
Dude, I
We'll be
just
deep
realized like
diving
the
that.
date that we're at right now, and I'm like, holy shit, I haven't even started yet. I'm like, I literally have like a week to get through.
Well,
this.
we're only
I'm
doing
about
half of
halfway
it.
through.
So
Yeah.
it'll- yeah.
Oh, so what? Do you know which ones we're doing? Like
The
where-
first 6 on
Okay.
episode 1.
All right, I better start tomorrow then.
What are the titles of those episodes?
I can
I
probably
mean, like
remember
the
a couple of
six.
them. You had
Incident on and off
it's
of
off
Mountain,
Mountain
Road.
Road. Is Homecoming in that? I think it is.
Yeah. Dreams in the Witch
Jennifer.
House.
Dance of the Dead. That
Yeah.
might be in there. Jennifer might be in there. I don't know if it's the first 6 or if it's past that.
How about Cigarette Burns? Is that in there?
I
I
think
hope
that's the
so.
second half. I think
Oh,
that's the
man.
second half.
I can't wait to talk about that one.
What's the one Angus Grimm in it?
That's
That's-
Incident.
The Coscarelli one, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the funny thing about that series, though, that I was looking stuff up about it, it had already been funded before Showtime even got involved with it. It was originally going to be like direct to DVD movies that they were going to do through Anchor Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's funny because I mean, it's wild to think that those came out on DVD just as episodes like that,
Right.
with like split
And-
covers, the standalone for like
At-
episodic TV shows.
At Walmart, too.
Yeah.
They were everywhere.
I'll tell you what's
Hmm.
wild is that they put out that damn imprint. Wait till you go back and watch that damn thing, man. I was
but
like,
that's not part of this, right? Right now.
no, that'll be the next half of the
Oh
first
yeah, I
season.
still have that standalone one because
Yeah,
they didn't
each-
release it on the season ones.
Dude,
Each season is 13 episodes, so the second one will have to be like the 7 episodes.
that episode is seriously more hardcore than anything that you'll see out now.
Now I wonder if that's
then.
hard to get now.
It wasn't a part of the box set, I don't think.
I have it
Yeah, it
with
was a
Slip,
band,
dude, and
yeah.
shit.
Which one? Imprint?
Yeah.
It's in there.
I think
It's in
there's
the
an
box set?
updated box set that it's not in though. They did
Oh,
a
and an
box
updated
set.
one. Okay.
I have
Just
the
a
I have the
regular
Skull
set.
box set. I don't know if it's on there or not. I'd have to look.
I'm not sure on that one. Somebody was telling me the one that they did right before Anchor Bay, went out or whatever. They did like a newer set, and you can still get it. You can get the whole first season for like $12.99 on Amazon.
Oh wow.
So did Wes Craven or George Romero do an episode of any of those?
Romero wrote an episode, but he didn't direct. Yeah, I think he did like
He was supposed to, but something happened. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
didn't it?
I want to say his was like Hackle's Tale or something like that. It was one of them in that season, but I can't remember which one. And Tom McLaughlin, I think, directed that one.
Okay.
Didn't Tom Holland do a couple of them?
Yeah, he
He
did,
did
Ice Cream Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Something else.
We all scream for ice cream.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I thought
And Wes
the-
didn't do one, right?
No, they didn't get him. The John Landis one, Family, was pretty good. I like that one. A lot.
yeah, that's a great one. I watched that one again.
No-
recently.
No Cunningham, right? Or there was.
I
I
don't
don't
think
remember
What was the
so.
one with the deer?
It's the Deer Hunter.
Landis
That's Landis'
one.
other one, yeah. Or
Okay.
the deer woman. Sorry.
Someone
yeah.
turns into a deer. So.
Yeah, Deer Woman was like the first season Landis one, and he did Family must have been the second season.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when we get done with the 2 seasons of Masters of Horror, we got to go back and revisit Fear itself, the unofficial 3rd season.
Oh yeah.
We don't. Shut your mouth.
I remember being so underwhelmed with that when it came out. I was like, "Oh my god, are they kidding?" Because originally it was going to be Masters of Horror on NBC, but they changed the name of it for whatever reason. I guess it wouldn't have mattered, but
So what was the deal? Showtime just, or whoever didn't want to do Third Masters 4, it wasn't successful enough, or they didn't want to pick up the deal or something? Or
I'm not sure.
I just know that the second season goes down in quality quite a bit. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Like, it's just not nearly as good as the first season. It's got a couple of good episodes in it, but overall, it's, I don't know.
What was the Carpenter
so curious-
episode in season 2?
Pro life.
Yeah, pro life.
Pro Life.
value.
Does this all this
So we're-
this whole scene right here? Does this happen? I don't remember all
I
this
think so.
craziness.
Yeah. I think
I
Tyson's
remember-
death is a little longer in this.
Ooh,
Almost forgot we're watching this.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, this movie is still going on. It's got another half hour left.
But I want to ask real quick, that to do off to topic, what was the idea behind doing the Masters 4? What brought that on? Just because? Was it anniversary or something? Or just
Mick Garris
not,
put it all
since-
together, I think.
No,
they
you're
used
saying you're saying what, the show, or for us to do it, or the show
the
itself?
show, you guys,
Like
you guys
for us to do.
deciding to do it.
I think we just
Yeah.
we were just trying to think of different stuff that like was big that nobody's really touched upon recently. So I think it kind of came out that way, because those were a pretty big deal like back then. And then and also too, I haven't watched them in forever, and I don't think they did either. So they're like, well, it might be
Been a
worth it,
while.
because then we can all use it to rewatch all these things.
Well, it's a kind of a nostalgic time period for us too, because this was right when we first started doing the show, is when those episodes came out.
Yep.
And we reviewed them way back then. But yeah, it's been like 17, 18 years, I guess.
Oh, that's
I'd
right,
say.
Pelts. I remember that one. Pelts.
Yeah, Meatloaf was in that, wasn't
Mm-hmm.
that's the Argento, the other Argento one, besides Jennifer, which Jennifer's also insane. Like,
he? Jennifer's
I remember that
good.
was the
That's
one
a
I
good
liked
one.
like the most. I
Yeah.
think when I saw this.
You can't do that show nowadays. Just who would you get to as a Masters of Horror?
that's true. Yeah.
It was a
Yeah,
master.
You got Eli.
My God.
Eli, Jordan Peele, Eli,
Yeah.
James Wan.
Ari Aster.
You're James
There you go.
Wan,
There's your little set.
Jordan Peele, be as successful as what was that Twilight Zone that came and went? Like
Yeah,
5 minutes.
that didn't last, huh?
I like Jordan Peele, but I mean, he's not the greatest since sliced bread. I like some of his stuff, but
I like his
He's
stuff so
not-
far too. I think Jordan
Yeah.
Peele's next movie is going to tell us a lot. I think that's going to be a big one that he's going to really hit home run with, because he's had 3 that I thought were good, and they were all very different. So this 4th one, I'd be interesting to kind of see if he's able to kind of do it again. Because I mean, he's hit all the major, kind of genres and stuff, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be telling if he's gonna be someone that people are gonna be like, he's awesome, or if he's gonna start becoming like a Shyamalan or something. Actually, M. Night can be on the new Masters of Horror.
oh god, no.
No.
Like I like Get Out and Nope. Us, I tried to get into that ending with the whole.
I didn't like
We Are the
Us.
World, Hold
I couldn't-
See, I
Hands.
feel like I'm the only one that
Yeah.
liked us. Man, when you have the Lost Boys reference at the beginning, you have to like it.
That's why you like it.
That just brought me right in. I was hooked. The shadows.
And M Night, that guy went down quick, like
Hmm.
a knockout punch. I mean, just
I think after Signs, it
for-
was like, I think Village like really put him out, because that was
Mhm.
such a. I appreciate Village more now, but when I saw Village in the theater for the first time, I was like, what the fuck?
That was
I
a one-time watch, man. I never want to see that movie ever again.
I actually think it works better now. Like I actually enjoyed it the last time I watched it more than I ever did. And that was like one of the movies I would have said was like my least favorite movie of all time.
The one that I hate the most is that freaking Lady in Water.
That's not a good
I-
movie.
I can't.
There was like really no saving that really.
It seems like the first 20, 30 minutes, you're kind of intrigued, and then it really falls apart.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lay in the
"Ah,
water?"
I'm yeah. And I'm like, I'm
And then
good.
like,
I don't need to
The
watch
Last
more of
Airbender.
this.
I mean, he did a lot of really bad stuff.
Well,
Right
The
below.
Happening really killed him with all the
The
horror
Happening
fans.
was
Because the
Oh.
marketing for The Happening was like pretty good. Like they were making it seem like it was like the scariest thing to ever
great,
come
yeah.
out.
They put it over as his first rated R horror movie. So
People
And
were
then you got
falling
Marky
for the
Mark.
and shit.
He
Yeah.
got Marky Mark. Come on, guys, take an interest in science.
and John Leguizamo.
That's another
like-
one Uncle Bill don't like.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
get
that
that.
was my
Mark
list too. Everything that guy's ever been in has been a piece of trash. If you think about it, like
The Pest.
he's the Land of the Dead.
The Pest is
He's
awesome.
in-
Oh, Leguizamo, okay.
What about Tu Wong Fu?
He's exactly. He's in that. He's in the.
John
He's in
Wick?
John Wick. That's a good
He's
movie.
in that. He's in. Was he in John?
Violent.
Wick?
John Wick.
He's
He's in
in
John
Violent.
Wick, yeah.
He's in that new Santa
He's,
Claus
uh,
movie, right?
Yeah,
that movie,
Violent
yeah.
Night.
I don't know how in the hell he got the role in that. That was like out of nowhere. It was a pretty big
I'll
role.
tell you, the only movie I liked him in, and he wasn't in it for maybe 5 minutes, was The Menu. He was in that.
Oh, I have that, and I still
Mm.
haven't watched it yet.
Oh. I like that one, The Menu.
Yeah, it's got
What
the
do you-
hammerhead in it, boys.
Who's that?
It does.
Who the hell's that?
Hammerhead. It's
Hammerhead.
Oh,
Sure.
the
Anya
chick
Taylor-Joy?
from American Pie.
No.
Who's that?
Hammerhead. You know the Hammerhead.
The other hammerhead, the younger hammerhead.
The younger Hammerhead?
Oh.
I don't know. Jesus. Everybody in their heads lately. It's like, oh, the
E.T. head,
Gyllenhaal
Hammerhead.
girl that you just said.
No, it's not Maggie. She's got the ET head. You're getting that
Oh,
confused with the
I
Hammerhead.
can't- yeah, Hammerhead. What do you say about the girl from American Beauty?
Yeah, she's kind of got that thing going on too, the hammerhead deal. Or like her eyes are too far apart or whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I was talking about that.
Anya
there
Taylor
you
Joy.
go.
Anya
Yeah.
Taylor-Joy.
I don't even know who that is. Who is that?
She was the
No idea.
girl that was
She's
in
in-
The Witch.
She's the lead in Split.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. Yeah,
Last Night in Soho, all that stuff.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that yet.
Dude, you fucking need
That's
to
a-
watch that.
that's a great movie.
I ordered that 4K, by the way. That when it was $11.
It's $11.99. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the 4K, Garrett?
No, I didn't get it because I always in my head thought it was going to get a steelbook, so I like held off on it.
It's $11.99. He'll just get it to watch it. Yeah, because I love that movie.
yeah,
Diana
it's
Rigg
a shame
was
it
in that
didn't.
son of a
It didn't do
bitch.
better. It was really, really good.
No, it bombed, I think, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it did.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't believe. I marked out at Diana Rigg being like, well, being in the movie, and just like the fact that she like, I don't know, she was huge in the Avengers. I used to love that show.
Okay.
Anybody remember the Avengers? Anybody? 60s.
Avenger. No.
I
No,
remember
that
the
was
movie with
before my
Sean
time.
Connery talking with the Care Bears. It looked like a bunch of Care Bears and Sean Connery's talking to them in that movie version. I think 1998 came out. Why does Sean
Mhm.
Connery have a bunch
Oh
of
my god!
bears
The
and like
one
pink
with
and blue eyes?
Uma
I never.
Thurman.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that what
Yeah.
have to do with the show?
Oh.
That movie that came out back in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was an
Yeah.
actual show which was.
I never
great,
watched that
man.
movie, but I remember when that was they were hyping that thing up.
That show was
So
one
nobody-
of the like best shows that came out around that time, but
Okay.
way ahead of its time.
Who was the star of it?
Which one?
I could picture in my head the show Avengers.
Oh, it's
Oh, I missed out on it.
Diana Rigg and Patrick McNee.
Yeah, Patrick Bettany. Yeah.
Ask CK about watching Pasolini biopic.
You don't want to ask me about that, Garrett. It's got some naughty bits in it almost
Oh,
immediately. It's something that YouTube wouldn't appreciate.
Oh, okay. Old City Ice House.
Carter Dedention
Yeah,
said in
it's
the chat,
Mark.
I thought this was funny. Anya Taylor is the hottest, odd-looking chick ever.
She kind of looks like the
What?
chick. She kind of looks like would you say she was in Split?
Yeah, she's been in a bunch of
Mhm.
stuff lately.
She looks like she'd be in Splice or something.
She does look like that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does.
Holy shit! Get her to shave her head. What was that thing called? Cunt face or something like that? Is that what
What?
they called it?
Yeah, that was what it was called.
Or am I thinking of another movie?
It's another movie.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure it wasn't called that?
No, there was like a baby. What was the movie that had the baby in it?
The baby cunt face.
No, it was.
What
I'm
the
thinking
hell?
of the unborn. Jumby or something like that.
Juby. Don't be talking about Juby.
Yeah.
Juby wants to be born.
Okay. I've
this
got like
Raphael?
a little. I've got like a little keychain of cunt face from that movie.
We're going to see how many times we can say that word until Garrett like cancels us. We're up to
Sorry.
3.
Miramax will probably take the stream down before anyway. So, yeah, actually, the point is like Miramax won't. They're like they didn't even fucking watch it.
There's something about this that I can't watch. I don't know what it is.
Miramax wanted to take it down because it sucks damn bad.
I mean, honestly, like
oh,
this
we
did nothing for part 3, but make it almost
No.
just like more boring. Like it didn't do anything positive for it.
Unwatchable, really, for a couple.
It
different
doesn't
reasons,
help
but-
that the audio is hard to listen to, so it's
Mm.
hard to really pay attention.
Yeah.
The look is
black and
awful.
white.
Black and white doesn't work.
the scenes are drawn
Yeah,
out
it's
for
just
no
too-
reason.
Yeah, too much filler.
Like,
This is what editing's purpose is for.
As is the opening scene. That would have been the worst opening scene in any Scream movie.
I mean, you got to
Yeah,
think about it.
easily.
Think about where we are in the movie. We're still 20 minutes out, so that guy's gonna have like this big monologue probably at the end.
Yep.
Yeah, the theatrical, it would have been over by now,
Mhm.
at least. We've been
Oh, yeah.
listening to Creed on credits.
So wait, technically this would have been, I guess, the second version of the Scream 3 script, because initially it was supposed to have the Stu character in it, but then the whole Columbine thing happened. Then they changed it up. We get this, and then Aaron Kruger, I guess, did another rewrite after they wanted to change some of the scenes around. So I always thought like the whole Stu thing would have been interesting. I mean, you guys were talking about that earlier.
Mhm.
Aaron
But-
Kruger.
Yeah, he's written a lot of great films.
Sure, yeah.
You didn't like
A lot of
Skeleton Key?
Transformer movies he did.
Skeleton Key,
Skeleton
dude. That's
Key.
getting like a Blu-ray or 4K coming out. Do you see that?
Back with
What?
Skeleton Key.
Who in the hell is
Yeah.
going to watch that?
Who's putting it out? Imprint, I think, is putting out Skeleton Key on like Blu-ray or 4K or something. You didn't like that when it came out?
No.
Skeleton Key. That was like a weird era for horror. That whole era right there.
He did the Ring remake. I know that was one he wrote for Gore Verbinski.
What was the other big one? Like The Reaping. Remember, like there was like that movie came out like
Secret
around that
Window.
time.
That's
was
a
that
whole
around
bunch
that
of
time,
trash.
I think The Haunting remake came out around that time.
All right, I'll tell you a movie that's
Mhm.
underrated, and I'm still trying to remember the name of it. Is it The Ruins, the one with the plants and stuff?
Yeah.
That's a
fly
great
out
movie.
of
I
the
love
Yeah.
that
That's a
movie.
good one.
Yeah,
That's an
good.
underrated movie from that
It's
time.
very
to me.
underrated. But they go
I
up
got
on
that
that
Blu-ray
like-
for $3 at Big Lots a couple years ago.
yeah, I think that's great.
It's kind of like a
Not
jungle
for me.
version of The Raft or something. The Raft episode from Creepshow.
Yeah, The
2.
Ruins is a good movie.
There's a few that kind of snuck in
Not for
there a
me.
little bit, but you know.
You didn't like it, man?
It lost me when the flowers are pretending to be cell phones. What the-
Listen, they're like, yeah.
flowers are pretending to be cell phones.
You got to suspend your disbelief a little bit.
I think that someone should put The Ruins is one of those movies that I think one of these companies should probably re-release.
Oh, they
Well,
were-
that was
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, that was a pretty big hit when it came out, right? Didn't that make a
it
lot
was
of
an
money?
okay hit. I don't think it was
Yeah.
flopped.
I don't
anymore.
remember. Like I don't think I don't think I saw that in theaters, which would have been odd because I was literally seeing everything then.
You know, another one that I like a lot that was around that time period is that House of Wax remake.
Yeah. I liked House of Haunted
I
Hill
didn't know.
remake. I thought that was pretty good too.
I did too. I
Yeah,
love that.
came
I saw that in the theater. That was
So did
great.
I, yeah.
That's a
Jeffrey
fun one.
Combs is amazing in that movie.
What was
Oh,
the
yeah.
other one that had like kind of a famous actress in it at the time? It was around that time with Skeleton Key. I can remember the Messengers or something. I can remember the cover of the DVD. She was like standing there.
The
Mhm.
Messengers
think-
was a. I can't remember anything about that movie though. I know it was a horror film around that
I'll
time.
be able to search my
Strangers. Liv Tyler was in that.
No, it wasn't that.
Mhm.
The
We got a new
Messengers
Yeah, it
trilogy
was the
coming.
Messengers. Yeah, it's with the freaking chick from Twilight.
Chris-
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Kristen
Kristen
Stewart.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't remember that.
Vampires.
They're playing baseball.
That's Patrick Dempsey.
Well, I was looking it up, and some of the horror films in this
He
year
knocked out.
2000, you had American Psycho.
Fear.com.
You had oh god, Fear.com. Dracula 2000.
Hell yeah.
That was I remember seeing that in the theaters, being so let down. But that might be not a bad one to watch again because it was such a product of its time. Would have had like the name 2000.
Yeah,
Gerard Butler's Dracula, boy.
that's right. I remember that.
Like LOD 2000.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, they're both about the same quality.
What? Venom. Oh, you know what's funny? I was at the thrift store the other day and I bought a horror movie called Venom because I never heard of it. Maybe it is with meth.
Yeah, that's kind of like another. Isn't that like a slasher?
Yeah, it's a
Something.
slasher movie. It's
Yeah.
a voodoo
Voodoo.
slasher. Yeah.
Dude, there's like 1,000 movies called Venom, though. They always get me confused. There's the one with the snake, and then there's the one with
Oh, I
Tom
think the one.
Hardy's
This might be. Have a
dumbass
snake.
in
I
it.
don't remember that.
Well, that one is from like what the early 2000s, isn't it? Venom.
hmm
Yeah.
Turistas. You guys remember Turistas?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was yeah.
That was
I
just a
remember
hostile
I saw that in the
ripoff.
theaters.
Yeah.
And so was Captivity. You remember when we saw Captivity?
Craptivity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we called it.
Yeah, we saw
You know,
it
it's
in
a
the
pretty
theater.
good movie that came out probably in like 2010, 2011. I have a Blu-ray of it. It's called Chained. Do you guys remember that?
No.
Mm-mm.
Change. No.
I'm pretty
Does
sure
that
it's
have
called
Bill
Chained.
Mosley in it? Or am I thinking of something else?
Let me just make sure I'm feeling the right movie.
I'm just really excited because we only got about 10 minutes of this left.
Yeah, it's called Chained. It's about like this dude who has like this kid like chained in his house by like his leg and like this long chain.
Is that
I
Lions
recommend-
Gate?
It might have been, but I recommend checking that out for anybody who hasn't seen it. It was really good.
Probably one of my favorites of that era would be Session 9. That's one I
Seems
always
like
enjoy.
everybody really likes that one. Yeah, still.
Yeah.
I also liked there was one called Pontypool. Thought it was an interesting.
Oh, yeah,
idea.
that was-
Honeypool, yeah. Carter heard Henson said Taco Bell needs to bring back Tarista's chicken taco.
They need to bring back.
Is that a plan?
the,
I want the Turistas dipping taco.
yeah.
I was literally like, who is that? Which one is that?
Those little bangs.
I'm your brother, Sydney.
Recognize me, Sydney. I'm your brother you didn't know about.
Well, also, I mean, does this? I did the theatrical cut I liked, but you also know when to stop, especially when they start parodying you. And the same year this came out, Scary Movie 1 came out.
Yep.
And when they start parodying you, that's when it's time to call it quits. And then Sally, they didn't. Because it just, any amount of
Is it just-
seriousness you had, just take it out.
Yeah. Especially since the mask is virtually the same.
Look at our Neff Campbell's eyes during this scene. It's like it
I
looks like they're
noticed that.
rolling in the back of her head. I was like, what
It's
the
like
hell's
Ric
going on
Flair's
here?
eyes back in
What?
the day.
Like googly or something. It looks like
Contacts or something maybe
What?
she had in.
it's like she saw- I can't stop looking at it. What's happening to
Yeah,
her?
she looks starting to look possessed. Well, Pazuzu's got her.
Like one's going this way, one's going that way. Just trying to do like a Shawn Michaels impression.
Shit.
Robert Gibson.
Ricky Morton's gonna come in with the hot tag and tackle that guy.
That's too funny. You know what? I loved the first two Scary Movies. I freaking marked out hard for those when they came out.
I did too. I even like the
Oh
third
my
one
God.
because of Charlie Sheen mostly.
Oh man, I remember that. How funny that was. That with that whole Exorcist scene too was like gold.
Yep.
The priest walks in, he looks at her, fuck this, and just takes
Turns around, yeah.
James Woods.
Oh my god.
My
that was so
favorite
good.
part of that whole sequence was when they're all downstairs at the piano and they're playing that. Shake your ass. Watch yourself. Shake your
Tell
ass.
me what you're working with.
Yeah.
What was the? Did they make 5 scary movies?
I think
Yes.
6.
Yeah, at least 5. Yeah.
Mhm.
Or
Because I think we reviewed like the last one that they did. They sent us a DVD of it, and it's literally like an hour. It's like 65 minutes or something like that. They were really struggling to make a movie.
But there was
out
so
of it.
many things that like those movies like that you just don't forget. Like he was talking about The Exorcist, that whole scene. Then with the guy with the little hand, like you never forget
That
any
was
of that.
Right.
that's a
Chris,
thing is amazing. Yeah.
Classic.
Chris Elliott.
Chris Elliott.
Chris
Yeah.
Elliott.
Yeah, the second one I like. You have a lot of like David Cross, Tim Curry,
Yep.
Chris Elliott, a lot of character actors in that.
That was the breakout movie too for what was her name? She's been in all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Anna Faris.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the movie that kind of got her name out there.
Mhm.
I think.
Yeah.
I take all the peenies and the johnnies. And... I mean, talking about that turkey.
Then I stuffed the shit out of it.
Yeah. He goes, hi,
He was like, yeah, he was banging the turkey. Hi, Wappa.
that whole scene is just gold.
And he's stirring it with his little hand, and everybody's
Yep.
like,
That's another franchise the Weinsteins ruined.
Yeah, they
An
just made
interesting story.
made too many of them.
wasn't it after the Wayans left it kind of got bad?
Well, they said that it was stolen away, like by Harvey. It's on YouTube. The whole story. They did like an
Really?
interview about it. It's really
Yeah, they had
interesting.
written a script for Steer Movie 3, but they weren't getting paid nothing, even though the first two made like 100 million or something.
Mhm.
And they said, okay, well, we own this and we're not going to pay you. We'll,
Yep.
we'll find cheaper people.
Mhm.
So
God almighty.
goodbye. That's the Weinsteins for you.
Mhm.
How did you guys feel? I mean, you don't have to go into detail. Like when that came out with the whole Harvey Weinstein, was it more of, yep, I expected it, or was there any surprise from anybody? Or was like, yeah, that figures. It's Hollywood. That's how it figures.
Yeah. don't
Yeah, I
think
just
it's
think around that
surprising.
time there was so many like different cases coming up from different people and everything. I wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
I was more surprised by some of the big name actresses that were apparently victims of his.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you always wonder why it just took so long for it to all come out, you know? Like, I mean, I get it, like, but at the same time, it's kind of like, you know, he still would have gotten in trouble if people would have came out back when it was happening, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple extra punches in there. I don't remember them like boxing each other.
No.
Who's got the Weinstein stuff now though? Like that company obviously doesn't exist anymore, right?
hmm
Like Miramax or Dimension or whatever. Wonder who? Because I know H2O is coming out from Paramount.
I think it is Paramount. And Paramount and Warner Brothers that owns all that shit now.
I think all their titles get like auctioned off, like various studio
Yeah, it
bidders?
says here on 2019, Viacom CBS, known as Paramount Global, acquired 49% stake in Miramax for at least $375 million, with Paramount Pictures gaining exclusive worldwide distribution rights to its library.
Mhm.
This almost feels like you're watching one of them damn Lord of the Rings extended cuts or something.
It
It's so
does.
damn long.
I know. I'm like looking at the time, and I'm like, shit, we got another 10 minutes still. Like, what the hell's gonna happen between now and then? This guy's having a tough time with Sydney. That's for sure.
I gotta be blunt. This was all a big deal for nothing. It just. I guess it was.
I mean, it's like one of those
board
things. It's like,
music.
why even be this like running around? Be like, we're gonna take all these down that was leaked. Why didn't do anything?
Right. It's just, yeah.
There was nothing in here that all these extended scenes could have been on the special features as like deleted scenes. Like,
Yeah.
what does
Yeah.
it matter?
I probably would have gone that direction, yeah, rather than try to make it into this movie.
I know this is like a conspiracy theory part of my brain, which I rarely do. If someone leaked it on purpose just to get eyes on the new Stream 3 4K coming out and be like, no one remembers Stream 3, so let me put this out
Get the buzz
only for a
going.
little bit and then get people talking.
I mean, hey, dude,
Yeah.
you never know. I mean, it very well could be. I mean, granted, I rewatched Scream 3 after this came out because I knew we were going to do this, so I wanted to make sure I
Yeah.
kind of refreshed a little bit on it. So, I mean, I wouldn't have watched Scream 3 until that 4K came out, probably. It's been a
So
long time since I've seen it.
quick, would you rather watch this again or Scream 5?
Scream 5.
Scream 5.
This,
At least this version. I couldn't watch this.
Yeah, if it was regular Scream 3, yeah. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
the extended assembly cut, no, hell no.
Oh lordy, oh goddy.
I'd rather watch this. The Stream 5 is so bad, man. It's so bad.
Star 69? Is that what you did? You just got killed by death.
I wouldn't mind doing a commentary of a scary movie.
Oh man,
That'd be
a blast.
It's been a long time since I've seen that first one.
Same. I'm trying to even think if I have it on Blu-ray or just DVDs still.
I have it on DVD, I think. Did those movies all get Blu-rays?
I don't remember. That's what I'm
I
trying
know
to
the
think.
first
I know
one
I
did,
had
at
them all
least.
on DVD. I'm not sure if I transferred them over. And I probably would have only got the first two on Blu-ray if I did, but I don't remember.
Here we go.
He's a zombie.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was
Shoot.
released on Blu-ray, like a collection with the first 3 movies, but not
What
the.
was it?
Shoot it in the head, man.
He's superhuman, ain't he?
Bulletproof vest.
He's almost human.
See, Phantasmat's down for a scary movie commentary 100%. I think that'd be pretty funny.
On a side note, I recommend anyone who's never seen You Cannot Kill David Arquette. I recommend that.
That
That's
is-
a
Oh,
really good
I
documentary.
I just got that in the someone sent that to me and I haven't watched it. I watched some of it when it aired, but I haven't seen the whole thing yet.
Is it the wrestling documentary thing?
Mhm.
You've got to watch that match.
Yeah, it's him
too.
getting back into wrestling, and you have like Jungle Boy and other people in there, and
Mhm.
yes, I thought it was really good.
Did you hear CM Punk's mad at Jungle Boy now?
Oh, he is because
Yeah.
he wouldn't use real glass or something like that. Some
Because he
bullshit.
wanted to use real glass.
Yeah, because CM Punk. I mean,
Yeah. So
CM
now
Punk's
now
mad
CM
because
Punk,
of-
like, yeah, he doesn't want him to come to the show. Like, he just keeps telling people to go home and shit. It's gonna be like 3 guys on the roster. Go home.
He was telling a rider or something to go on, wasn't he? Like a backstage guy.
that
Yeah, I'm trying to
motherfucker
think.
needs to just disappear. He really does. I'm so
Trying to
sick
think
of
who he
him.
just told to go home. Somebody else too recently. Shit, I forget. A bunch of people. Did you see that? Someone put a post out
I could just see him
that he
walking
got
up
an
to
argument with
somebody.
Leatherface and told him to go home. Don't come
Get
back.
out of my show.
My God, go eat a carrot sandwich and shut your mouth.
Backstage argument with Leatherface, told him not to come back.
I can't say I blame him with all this stuff going on. I tell everybody to go home. Get out of my face.
It's like
I
just
use
him
it.
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean,
show.
Glass.
he's the only legitimate draw that they have. So, I mean,
Oh,
he's got to be on the show.
Like I use real glass.
I cannot stand that
break.
guy.
Never did understand when Brian Danielson got there. They just treated him like a mid carder or something. Though, what in the hell?
because the problem is they had too many. They had too many big names. I mean,
Mhm.
Didn't they have the fucking Big Show at one time?
They still
They
They
do.
still do, yeah.
What happened with him?
and Mark Henry.
Yeah, Mark Henry.
All right, though. Look at it like this, though. Which was the biggest star in WWE, CM Punk or Daniel Bryan?
God, dude.
I mean, I think that, to be honest, that could have been their like future. Those two guys, heel Punk, face Bryan. I mean, that
Mhm.
could have been your Brett and Shawn for the next like X amount of years, but didn't work out obviously that way.
Yeah.
But as far as a bigger, that's tough.
They
man.
were
I
they
don't-
were both pretty much on the same level at some point.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I really think so.
I think Punk might have had the better run, though.
He's walking her dog.
It's tough, man. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like when Daniel Bryan was hot that one year,
Mm-hmm.
that was just like that. I think that was the last time any one person got that freaking, popular.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like Daniel Bryan, they haven't done. I think he's hurt now, but when he was there, he was like an afterthought. I was like,
He was
what
part
the
of like
hell?
a group or something, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah. That they're just, AEW's a mess.
There it
to say the
is.
least.
That's it.
2 hours and 22 minutes.
Thank you, God.
Bam,
All right,
bam,
I'm gonna
bam.
get rid of that shit and never put that back up on my screen again. God.
What are you going to say about this cut, Uncle Bill?
It ain't nary count.
It
You
ain't
loved it.
count. It ain't no count at all.
Miramax?
Well, just think of that. They didn't have credits on it. If they had credits on it, it'd probably be another 4 or 5 minutes. Jesus Christ.
It's just a bunch of trash put together. I mean, there wasn't anything new in any of those scenes that made it any better whatsoever.
You needed to know how the voice changer worked, Uncle Bill. Come on.
I did not. I did not need to know that. I did not need to I was really trying to figure out in a lot of scenes though what they added because it didn't seem. It seemed like it was a lot longer of a film, but I couldn't figure out where they
Well,
added.
the first 20 minutes, you just see Liev Schreiber in a damn car.
That's true.
Like, and it never goes
Love
like
that.
anything else.
Yeah,
I'm
there's-
just confused
it's-
by it.
It's a few scenes here and there that are longer. The scene with Sydney and her dad, the Tyson death scene, like you guys mentioned, the
Randy.
opening. Yeah, the Randy scene,
Mm-hmm.
the Ghostface scene with the little disc, so you see how the voice changer works, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It just seems like we just got the regular version, and they're like the studio's like cut it down, and then basically this is what we got. Nothing worth note,
Well, as I was saying, though, is 25 extra minutes. That's a lot. Because this was kind of a longer movie anyway. It's close to 2 hours, the theatrical version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God they cut it. Or this would be
Yeah.
known as the worst Scream movie, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just it just dragged. I feel like, and like you guys said before too, even like the scene in black and white wasn't helping, and having poor audio wasn't helping either. But yeah, I don't think they should make a big deal about this thing.
No, there's nothing to it.
Please don't. No.
Yeah,
Watch
people on the message boards are putting it over like crazy. Like it's the best version of the movie and it's the only version we need to see.
Oh, my
I
God.
definitely don't feel that
It
way.
happens all the time to me. It just if it's new, it's the best.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these toxic positivity. These guys that like to smell their own farts. They need to go away.
Yeah, it's
I
been a
miss
long
the
time.
days- I miss the mean streets of the internet back in like the late 90s, the early 2000s.
Bad streets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've speaking of that, what do you guys have coming up? Anything this week?
No, I don't think we're. Do we have anything coming up, Uncle Bill? Maybe we might do a pit at
No.
night random since we ain't got anything planned. We might do random something. But nothing scheduled. No, I know we got Tragedies in Tinseltown, the director's cut of Ken Russell's The Devils, which we've never seen before. But I hear Steve might like it a lot.
Yep.
So
And then Garrett, on September the 3rd, we got to do the Masters of Horror, which you got to be
And I got to be prepared.
ready for that.
Yeah, so I got to start really slamming those down. For sure.
Garrett,
And
I gotta ask. Okay,
What?
we have to top Cannibal Holocaust. So
oh shit,
how much for
How much?
a Lucifer Valentine movie?
oh god.
Holy shit!
I don't
gotta
even know.
do
I don't even know. I don't even know what that is.
You don't want to know.
That's like
Oh,
real life
man.
vomit.
Vomit gore.
Girls
At
getting
this point,
peed
it's
on.
everything now has to be over $100 at this point.
$200 for the $200
Sold.
for that.
Let me tell you
Sold.
something, because we talked about doing like a Tragedies in Tinseltown Lucifer Valentine show.
Yeah.
And I watched one of those. I didn't watch it all the way through. I watched probably about a half an hour of it. And I was like, what the hell is this?
Wait, do you remember which one you watched?
I think it was like slow vomit, torture, puke.
Slaughtered vomit dolls or slow torture puke.
I don't even
chambers.
understand how
puke
that's even like
chamber or
somebody makes
something
that and
like
it's like,
that.
all right, I'm gonna look for an audience that's gonna enjoy this. I don't
So there's like a
understand.
scene too where, like, I guess when somebody has like an overdose or something like that, they
Mhm.
pump their stomach full of charcoal so they'll vomit it out or whatever. And they
Mhm.
showed that on there.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I can't even
Nasty.
say. I mean, it goes way further than that. I won't say it because we gotta keep it G rated.
Well, I
Yeah.
think there's pee involved.
The
in
more
that
the
one.
more you talk to me about it, the more the price is going up here. So.
More than that. I mean, it's. I wish I could say, but yeah, it gets really blasphemous. I'll say.
Maybe at this point, someone just needs to buy me like the Night of the Demons bundle or something.
I'll tell you what would be great though. Like just Garrett watching it, just seeing his face, and then having the screen, what he's watching, because
I'll
it's
be burying my head in the pillows,
yeah,
not wanting to look at this.
it makes Cannibal Holocaust look like friggin' Sesame Street or something.
I think the scary movie commentary sounds a little better, don't you?
Yeah, I'd rather go with that too.
Well, the Lucifer Valentine stuff's not horror at all. It's just like
No,
gross out,
Mhm.
shock stuff.
there is only a handful of scenes in some of those movies where there's actual like practical makeup effects, but other than that, it's like gore and urine and all kinds of other stuff. So
Great. It's perfect.
we'll have to come up with some
That's what
kind
we
of deal or something like that. Yeah.
Hey Rambo, has anybody ever requested you watch one of those movies?
No, and
They might now.
That might be a
Yeah.
good one.
We killer. They
I
did
think
that.
I plead the Garrett defense. The price do I have to go for this guy?
That's the way to do it, man. Now, Matt, what do you got? Do you got stuff planned up going on your show? You've always got something, dude. You're always dropping.
Yeah, just fulfilling more requests. The Spider-Man playthrough someone sent in, very generous donation. I'll be continuing that. Reviews of films like Blue Beetle I saw, and that
Did you see it?
Yeah, and it
Oh, I
sucked.
don't like the way that you. Oh, wow. Because people have been saying it's like one of the more underrated freaking superhero movies.
Well, there's a great line where the lead guy's sister says, "I need to take a luxury dump," in the place I'm
luxury
working
dump?
at.
Oh.
Yep, because it's a rich place, and they're Latinos, so they're workers for a rich, evil white woman played by Susan Sarandon,
Oh,
who
it's
is
one of
completely
them.
miscast.
Oh, it's one of those movies. Yeah.
Also, like George Lopez is driving this big Blue Beetle, and they got activate the bug fart mechanism. It's
mean,
one of
you
those
got
kind of
to.
movies.
Of course, gotta have that.
See, I was somewhat interested because it had the kid from Cobra Kai in it, so I was like, all right, maybe I'll check it out. But say no.
Be
good.
my guess. Yeah, be my guess. Also, just more requests. Someone wanted me to watch the fan cut of Hellraiser 4 that's on YouTube. It's a reconstruction work print, which was done better than this one. And a lot of
Let's
weird
not
stuff,
say
like this
much,
one
though.
called Weird Wolf's The Wizard of Oz, some 50-minute shot on video, badly. I can't say the dialogue because it's awful. Just awful. It's just a bunch of stuff that's just awful. That's coming to the channel.
A bunch of
all
bullshit.
it's doing.
Weird.
Which is nonsense.
So that's it.
That's awesome. How about you, Mark? I want you to start pumping shit out. What's going on over there?
I'm on it. 2 unboxings coming up.
All right, get on that, will you?
Oh yeah, I'm on it.
Texas tea cocaine.
Hey, Mark, those unboxings going to be out sometime in March or when can we?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
How about Team Extreme? You guys got anything going on over here?
No, not that I know of right now. We just did the hard to kill. Hard to kill.
Hard target.
Hard target. Yeah. Hard to
You
kill.
would
would've
have
been
done
awesome
the no
too.
news is good news in a while. You should do one of those.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that, but
Mhm.
because there's been a lot of news drop here in the last little while.
I think the next time all 5 of us get together, we need to do home. That's what I think we need to do.
We ain't never gonna get Wes to do it. I've done
What the
giving
heck?
up.
Yeah,
I don't
man,
have a
what's
way of
going on?
watching it. What channel is it on?
What channel? It's on Channel 10. I don't know what to tell you. It's on Fox 25. I don't know.
I watched this shit tonight.
That
Could be
same
worse than that.
site. That same site that this is on, that has all the X-Files episodes on the
I think
archive.
What is it? There's something that I've got that has all the X Files episodes on it too. I can't remember. Amazon Prime maybe or something like that.
Yeah,
I
that
think
too.
Yeah,
it's on
we
Prime.
should definitely do that. I'd love to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know UB's down, right?
I
UB?
remember the line where CK's like, "We talk about this show's boring." It was like Clyra Buckman's, like he saw one of the episodes, like,
Yeah.
"What are you guys talking about? This is boring."
It was
Yeah, you
bullshit.
watched the comedy episode. That's not where you want to start, CK.
Well, I just looked up. I think that night I looked up some of the more popular episodes, and that was on there.
Was that one of the?
Yeah.
Was that the comedy like that new one from the new season?
No, it was an
No,
older
it's the
one.
Peter Boyle one from back in the day. Clive Bruckman's Final Repose was the one he saw.
Hmm.
He wasn't big on it.
I watched some guy unbox X-Files cards. I didn't even know they made them. And he got a cigarette smoking man autographed card in there, like a one of something. He did like a card
Wow.
break.
That's Mark's favorite.
Is it? And he's like, and it said on the back like authentic autographed card, like it was legit signed by the guy.
He's probably super
Yeah.
pissed while he was signing it.
Probably.
That is too funny. But guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching this long, drawn out,
It's been a
Unneeded.
marathon.
unneeded cut.
The superior
and-
cut.
They even
And
cut,
gang, thanks everybody in the
Creed out.
chat that hung out with us, especially ones that watched along with us, especially ones that put up with us not talking about this movie for 2 hours. And anybody on the replay that came in to hear about this movie that didn't get to hear about it. Appreciate you guys. And this is Gary from Border Rad, and like always, stay rad.